Alright, and the button has been pushed. Say hi. Say hi.
What
Say hi.
the?
Hello there.
Welcome back.
I refuse.
Welcome back to mlptg, the Bannermanes episode. What is this? 22. What will happen in today's session? That's for me to know and you to find out. As for last session, Moonplater, go.
We were inside the Bard College trying to find somebody who would sing a song to try to frustrate Buckback and Akara. But all the bards in there are a bunch of bleeding pussies, and they all just said no matter how much gold we offered them. So then we went to the dock and we tried to search around for anybody who is singing the song The Children, since that's going to be our link to find the black market. We could find nobody, no matter how much we split up. We eventually made our way inside of a tavern, and Familiar managed to find some sailors who were part of the Black Cat crew of the Hazel Lady. We sat down with them, and no amount of harassment could get them to sing the songs either. Finally, Gauntlet comes back, talks some sense into him, and we find out that if we make ourselves invisible and wear a mask, we'll be able to find the black market easily. So then we decided to go to the Revenge of the Rock to see if we can set up a meeting with Buckback. That way Grot can smell him and know if Buckback is indeed Clarity, the priestess of Kara. The Revenge of the Rock was completely locked up and it was crawling with guards. We managed to sneak in Tangent, who is in bug form. We have no idea how she's doing in there, but the rest of us...
I'm a gecko.
You're a gecko, okay. And the rest of us are trying to figure out a way to get inside, either by charm, by magic, or by shenanigans.
Aha, and many shenanigans were had as I move you guys over to the new map of Dakalai so you guys can see what it looks like in all of its glory. Woohoo! It's gonna take a little bit to load.
It's still loading for me.
It's not 100% done, but man, I've pretty much been working on this for hours and hours and hours today. So please be nice on small details that probably either need to be fixed or not.
There we go. We can see, or at least I can see. I don't know about these guys.
Let me refresh.
These guys are nerds who play on Internet Explorer and wonder why it doesn't work.
Ooh, I wonder what that
Chrome,
was.
thank you. Oh, it looks good, Meanly.
Oh, thank you.
Also, for those of you wondering, our last session was a lot more hilarious thanks to Moonplatter. His recap does not do it justice. I really recommend you go watch that one. It was very funny.
Well,
whenever it goes up.
The recap is just that. It's a recap. Yeah, by all means. There were lots and lots of things going on that I skipped over.
Very funny. That one is my personal favorite for many reasons.
Goodness. Got an earful.
Mainly because no, I don't think. Give me a fucking. Give me the bro. No, I don't think I will.
Yeah, my diplomacy is not my strong suit. I was actually kind of at my wit's end because for the most part I'm thinking to myself, okay, if I keep fucking up on purpose, surely somebody will step in and stop me. No? Okay, we'll just keep
Well, you
going
kept taking charge. I was like, okay, well, maybe he's got a plan for this. Then, no, no, he does not.
I did have a plan. I just didn't have the rules for it.
Yeah.
He couldn't initiate correctly. That's all there was.
Failure to launch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I came in there, randomly did something, and here we are.
Yes. There were many willingly failed. Willingly failed. Shut up, Rod. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
I'm having a fucking giggle.
I'm still working on it. Shut up. Shut up. Oh boy.
Wait, which clock tower?
No, don't look.
I'll ping it.
Don't look.
It's right there. Look at this dude.
I'm looking. I swear I'm looking.
Wait, I don't see your ping.
Oh, it's west.
Oh,
Very west.
Very west.
Bottom west.
Yeah. Yeah, mainly that's poor design.
West. Hang on. Which class? Oh, I might have
Wait,
seen it.
What happened to the map?
It's squashed.
Oh no! Did it squish?
It did.
Oh man, this is Dakalai now. How do you like that clock tower? I fixed it. I fixed it, stupid. I fixed it.
That does make it better. Yeah, now it's closer to the center.
Wait, no.
There it goes.
This
Oh
is
goodness, we're
worse.
off of the world. Oh, there we
man.
are.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. One more reload inbound. I was just switching it to the
When
JPEG
you're-
because that's easier for everybody to load.
Make
Yeah,
it
I was
tonight.
just like, when you're done memeing.
Yeah, make it nighttime.
Make it nighttime.
Yeah, we're doing this at night.
All right, yeah, you're right.
When Moon Planet's about to get sent off to jail because he's about to fucking throw a rock through the window in front of multiple guards.
We got to get in there, bruh.
All right, we'll do it. Cher's familiar will do it because, by God, they can't really charge a dog with breaking and entering, now can they?
They could put it down.
Oops.
Not in a human form.
All right. Well, if I do recall, lastly, Tangent had spent the time to get into the place, see the hat, some broken glass. It's like pretty much just like a laid out what looks to be something that went down here, as well as seems to be a torn little piece of 2 lines of music that were left up in the upper part wherein you knew that Buckback had frequented and usually probably stayed to play his games. The gecko, if I am not mistaken, left the music there after the players repeatedly tried to convince BCS as a player to, nab it, but it was left there. And the gecko is now out and transformed. I believe you said you transformed into the bushes some ways away. Yes?
Yes.
All right.
How many minutes are left on Grot being invisible?
Well, I was gonna kind of go to you, for this. Invisibility lasts how long? Let me double check that really
10
quick.
minutes.
10 minutes, I would say. About
10 minutes.
7 minutes left.
Okay. Orion, or pardon me, a completely wrong character. Moonplanter is going to go back across the street and he's going to whisper into Cher's ear. Psst, hey, do you think Amelia could throw a rock through one of these windows and just disappear?
No, my familiar doesn't do crimes. Does she look like a dirty zigger or a fucking halfling?
We need to get Grot inside. If we break a window, she's invisible. She can just crawl right in.
I'm not sending my familiar to get fucking chased by guards. You do it. Your kind's already used to committing crimes.
Moonplanter's ears fold back in anger, and then they perk right back up, and he's like, "Oh, I see what you mean." Moonplanter is going to go around the edge of the Revenge of the Rock, that little hallway with the back door there. Do we see any guards along there?
Let me bring you over to the Revenge of the Rock here. Just so I can know where you're looking at. Where are you going?
To the left of the entrance, there's that hallway where Shabaka and Tangent were before.
It says I don't have a token with vision in the scene.
The map has me inside the Revenge of the Rock. I know that's not right. But essentially, this alleyway.
I'm just in the start of it. It says that there's no token with vision in the scene inside.
I'm assuming you're outside of the scene. Also, you should have Tangent here. I'll click and drag you on.
I can see.
This is kind of like the last time you guys left it off, so this is not reflective of what it looks like now. I'm just putting you guys on the map so I understand where you guys are going.
Yeah,
also
Cher's
question-
behind a corner, by the way.
You were talking to the guards. You were trying to sweet talk your way in.
That was Amelia. Cher and Amelia are different.
Oh, there he is.
Okay.
There I am.
But yeah, question. How does invisibility work in Pathfinder? Does Grot look down and not see herself anymore?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, she thinks she's a spooky ghost now.
Oh, yeah.
She's clinging on pretty hard.
And you're with Moonplaner, right?
Yeah, but I think she's still riding on his back.
Aw, man.
Okay.
I put you on him.
Grot, not so hard.
Go, ghost!
Remember, we catch Ghost. We stronger than Ghost.
Then become ghost to fight ghost.
No, you become Ghost, so sneak inside.
Ah. Fire?
Yeah. All right, Moonplanter is gonna peek around this corner right here. Are there any guards down this edge of the alleyway?
Well, I was assuming you guys were kind of on this roof because you guys mentioned you were on a roof before.
Okay, yeah, we'll be up here then.
I mean, there's guards like at the edge of every single one of these windows and around. They're stationed. Let me put let me put like tokens, I guess, where they would be.
Can these shingles be peeled off easily?
Yeah, I'd say you could peel off some shingles. I don't see why not.
All right. Moonplanter has a rock that he brought with him from across the street. He's going to peel off a shingle, and then he's going to throw it like a frisbee to distract the guards in this area.
In what area?
This area here.
Give a deception check to create a diversion.
Roger that.
Oh yeah, also I don't have any sight, like, I do have dark vision.
Yeah, I'm adjusting that right now. This is like set up for the last time you guys are here, so I'm putting on global illumination and everything.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. I had global illumination off so you guys could see all the fancy lighting effects and things like
Trying to
that.
see
Wait, why
if
do you have
I have.
charisma plus 0? You have no
Hey.
charisma?
I'm gonna talk to Moonplanter and say, I have magic stones where I can make ordinary stones into magical sling bullets. Does he have a slingshot?
Well, 1 second here. He threw a shingle in this direction, yes?
Yes.
The shingle lands. Kind of shatters because it's quite on one of those medieval shingles that like it's probably made of clay or something similar.
Cool.
And as it does, this guard kind of like looks over and he looks up, kind of like he doesn't move from where he is, but he looks up toward the roof of this place, as if maybe it had fallen down from there. And he kind of looks to his buddy over here. Yeah, he points upwards. It seems like they need a roof job. Tell me about it.
Well, like a
Not
rain
Not good
job.
enough. You gotta Moonplanter. You know what would really be helpful?
What would be helpful?
If you just go up and punch the guard in the front and then run away.
No, I don't think I will.
That'd be
Me?
pretty effective.
Would be pretty perfect, I'm not gonna lie.
Grot, need distraction. Can you throw rock through window and jump to window? Okay, you do that. Go inside. We'd be out front. Okay, I think we need to get off the roof. Tangent, we gotta get off the roof.
Are you guys on the roof? I can't see. Like, I just see the normal casino. I couldn't see where you were pinging or anything like that.
Oh, I just kind of put you guys on the map so you guys, like, I knew where you guys were pointing to, so you guys can, like, ping around. Like, I assumed Tangent was, like, off the scene somewhere in a bush, like she said she was, like...
Yeah, Cher would be, like...
over here. Like,
if we came from the left, like, Cher would be, like... way over here and then behind a wall or behind a building or something like that.
Tender should report back and tell us what happened or what is there anything of interest inside the building.
What? Who?
Tangent, you know, because she's the one that went in there, so
Yeah,
she should.
she already told us that she.
Oh,
failed
she already
the
did?
mission.
Damn,
Yeah,
so we
I'm
already know we're
getting
in
the
there.
note.
Okay, I was in
Yeah.
there.
I said that there's an abandoned hat in there, which might be
Did
the
you
hat of...
leave a rock with Grot to throw?
Yes, the rock that Moonplanter brought from across the street was set down on the roof.
Okay, then Grot's going to pick it up and she's going to aim and then fire right at this window.
Alright, give me a ranged attack.
Okay. I'll just... Oh,
Hey,
Is there
There we
a
go.
guard inside that we know of?
there's a guard in front of the window.
I see a icon on the casino floor. Is that supposed to be there?
Oh,
Uh,
no. Like I said,
minus one on that.
I just wanted to know, so in case we
Oh,
had
shit.
to stab a guard in code blood.
there's not a...
Minus 9, actually.
there's -9.
Yeah.
Why the -9?
That's the crossbone. She doesn't have proficiency with a rock.
Oh.
Oh, fair enough. In that case,
Uh,
-9 still
Would a
manages
rock?
to hit a window.
Okay, if it worked regardless, but I was going to say, isn't a rock considered a simple weapon?
It is? I would think so. I mean, it's
Then
simple.
then
I
that's
can't get
what
much
you-
simpler than that. It's not unarmed. Like,
Yeah.
so if you have proficiency in simple. In any case, the rock flies true, and as it does so, it hits the window with a resounding clack, and then bounces off the window. The window itself does not seem to very much be injured. In fact, the
Oh
guard
my
like
goodness.
kind of jumps a little bit, and he looks up. What the? And he looks at like the rock that had fallen next to him, and starts looking around from where it came from. Grot, what are you doing?
Grout is just, well, she's invisible, so she doesn't really need to hide.
Fair enough. I'm still gonna need that stealth check with the bonuses that
okay.
invisibility gives you. Which
What bonuses
is
does that give?
cloak becomes invisible, which means that you're undetected to everyone. So I guess it doesn't even have bonuses. It's just you become hidden. Like it's pretty fucking good.
Alright.
So
Yeah, it's pretty good.
yeah.
I cast a spell.
So that, with all things considered, he is looking left and right. He doesn't know where this came from. Quite frankly, he kind of like twirls his halberd as he kind of like thunks it on the ground, and he's kind of just like squinting around, and you hear him kind of call out, "Kids, you leave this crime scene alone. You understand me? I don't want to have to call your parents."
God damn it.
Good thing Cher has none, because they're dead.
Grot's going to take out 2 shingles on this roof and then throw it in this direction.
In that direction?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, which direction?
What is the intent? What are you trying to do?
Trying to make sounds in any direction for the guard to take note of.
Gotcha. That'd be a make a diversion, which is an action in Pathfinder 2.
Hey.
So give me a deception check. That's why I was asking.
Deception. I can do that. No, I can't.
Hang in there. Hang in there.
Nice 4.
You clatter the things that way, though. This guard is a little bit more privy to it. So he, while he can't see you, is already kind of looking up, and you see his eyes follow. Now there's 2 shingles that just kind of right like around toward this guard. This guard gets surprised, the unicorn, and he like jumps a little bit and looks down. The first one, in which you had thrown the rock next to, gives a whistle to his bud and points up toward the roof. They're fucking around with us up there. And he kind of strides out about this far. You two! He calls out to these over here. Yes, sir! Fly up there and see who's causing trouble.
Oh god.
Before they fly up there, Grot is going to throw in at this guard.
Which one?
That would be an attack action.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
hit.
Yup.
Ready.
Hang on, which one are you talking?
Wait, Tangent said she
The
was
one
gonna cast a
closest
spell earlier.
here.
Oh, this guy, the one that's like already. Okay. Yes, give me that attack.
Wait,
Let's
Tangent
see.
said she was going to cast a spell earlier. Tangent, what were you going to cast?
I'm just gonna cast Magic Stone.
Not gonna. That's just gonna make. That's definitely gonna be an attack if that hits one of them. Like
Y'all gonna stone him to death, huh?
I'll just...
this is why Cher is hiding in the shadows. Yeesh.
Oh,
As I
shit, it's
move-
double
oh,
brackets.
there it goes.
That's right. It's been a hot minute. Oh,
I'll
why
try
did
to-
you throw? God.
Y'all trying to kill guards out here and shit.
Plus your proficiency of 8. Don't forget that.
Oh,
I believe. Are you trained in simple weapons? You should be. I think you're a rogue.
I'm not sure I am. Hold on.
Yeah, she would have to be. She is a rogue.
Simple weapons trained. So that'd be a
Yeah.
+8. So that'd bring that to a 21, which is a hit as you thwang. Are you applying sneak attack? Is the question.
Not really. She just wants to piss him off.
Fair enough. Give me a 1d4.
would it not be automatic since she's like invisible? Wouldn't that literally be a sneak attack by default?
A sneak attack implies that you are specifically aiming for vital parts of the body. Grot could choose whether or not she's aiming for those or not.
What's
Okay.
this new menu that says strikes, action, inventory, and so on?
Those have been there for a couple sessions now. Those are just macros that you can drag down to your bar if you really want to.
Okay.
Bonk.
I haven't seen them before, so.
Yeah.
That's pretty badass.
And you bonk the guard whose helmet kind of falls over his eyes for a moment. Dunk, ah! And he looks up, squinting. You know, if I had wings, he mutters to himself as a Pegasus flies up here, the one that he had commanded earlier. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. And Grot, you see that one of the guards is now landed up on top here.
Grot's going to step back very quietly away from the missing spots of shingles.
Give me another perception check. Or sorry, stealth check against his perception.
Okay.
So,
Can she do it?
That's pretty good.
of course she can. She's our very own Roge.
Rogue and Rose. Nice.
Nice.
Rogue.
I'm really glad that you can spell or say rogue.
And
Rogue.
the Pegasus is squinting up here, looking for any signs of who might be up here. And he kind of calls down, not looking away from the roof, mind you. He calls down to the unicorn who's got his halberd up. No one's up here. And the unicorn kind of calls back. Well, somebody's throwing shit. Might be one of those. He kind of thinks a little bit. Minstrels or something like that. There's a lot of troublemakers around these parts of the bards.
While they're arguing, Grot is going to climb down.
All right.
Slowly.
You climb
very quietly.
You climb down slowly and quietly and do not seem to be noticed.
Just gonna creep over to the windows.
Okay.
See if they open.
Give me a thievery check.
Oof.
Testing the windows, you do find out quietly that they are indeed locked. Might need something somewhat like thieves' tools if you were to unlock them and climb in.
I thought you threw a rock through one of the windows. Can't you just go through the window that you broke?
It bounced off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it
think
bounced
it's
off.
enchanted.
Yeah, it turns out the windows are made out of plexiglass.
All right. Well, if that bounced off, we do have.
I remind you that this is a casino and harbors a lot of money.
Grab, do you have
Okay.
any thieves' tools to break in?
She does not.
Oh,
It's
That's
too bad we
surprise.
don't
Okay,
have.
so
That's heresy to her religion.
all right, 1 sec. Okay, so we really want to get in here, right?
right, because there's sheet music and a big puffy feathery hat and a broken window that needs investigating.
Who's
Yes.
got flame magic?
Did Tangent tell you about that, or are you metaing?
I'm meta.
She told us. No, she told us.
I, the player,
Oh, yeah.
know there's something important inside, but my character doesn't know that.
She told us about the music.
Oh,
She
yeah,
told us about the
no,
fire.
I
Yeah,
don't.
that
I
music-
told them when I came
Because she
out.
couldn't recite it. Because remember, she had a roll for
Yeah.
that.
And we were mad at her because she didn't bring it with her. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna say. Invisibility. Someone goes to like one of the houses nearby in this strip. They use the fire thing. We set it on fire. The guards are most likely going to go to it if someone shouts fire. While they're in their panic, we just go inside. But we need someone to go ahead and set the fire.
Gee, I wonder who likes setting fires in the party.
Well,
Well, even if we do that, we still need to get inside. So we'll either need
Yeah,
to
don't-
break our way in, or somebody with thieves' tools in the party.
remember the front door was cracked enough that we could that the gecko could get in. All Tangent needs to do is go into gecko mode, unlock the door from the other side.
She needs to She needs to summon 100 gex.
Yeah. You need to summon your inner 100 gex. Save us 15% or more. crawl underneath the door and fucking unlock the door from the inside. Then we can get in.
All right.
Sound like a plan?
I like this plan. Tangent. Go gecko mode. I'm going to juggle for the guards out front to give them a distraction and give them some entertainment.
Wait, we don't need
to
the
go inside
distraction.
again?
Yeah, we don't need the distraction though. If Grodd is gonna fucking light the fire.
They might notice a gecko crawling in though.
No, we wait until they go away.
Okay, so you want me to go to pest form again?
You can wait. We'll be having Grot set a fire to one of the houses nearby.
Oh my god. Why are we Bannermanes?
No, not to the houses.
Something significant. It needs to be another building that they have to go to.
Gonna
We're
burn a
already
building
breaking
down?
and entering. We've already assaulted a guard. We might as well. Like, this is one of the least offenses that we've done thus far.
Not.
I don't know.
Okay.
Burning a house is
Arthur?
way worse.
So Planter is going to strut across the front. He's going to be whistling the children as he goes by.
Why?
And the guard interrupts your singing with a clack of his halberd on the side. Clear off!
I am.
Faster! That way! Get away from the building, please.
Not that way. Okay.
Now, mind you, there are like guards on this side of the building too. I just kind of threw some tokens on so you knew where they were.
It looks like they're taking a pee break or something. That looks like a very open area.
All right.
Oh no, there's guards.
Yeah, like, I don't know what your plan is here, Moon Planner. Like,
All
you're
right.
just gonna whistle. Weren't you like? I don't know what you're expecting here.
While they're doing that, I'm just gonna leave off the grid a little bit, and I'll send in my Ebony, my familiar. Ebony.
Why? Your familiar is just a normal snake.
She's pretty intelligent.
It
She's
doesn't
pretty
matter.
smart.
She's a snake. What is she gonna do?
Go on.
She can grab, right? She can grab parchment and stuff. She can go in there and get it
Arms.
with her teeth or tail. I don't know.
This bat
That's pretty possible.
This bat pony is approached you, Orion, gesturing for you to shoo further away from the building. He's kind of squinting at you. You heard him.
Knock his block off. He's pissing me off.
Moon Planter's gonna roll society. How much does a guard make?
Don't try to bribe the guards again.
Gonna-
Again, we've committed multiple large felonies already tonight.
Yeah,
What is
just
arson on the list of many fucking felonies?
Why? The guards are already on the take. A few extra coins in their pocket might actually get them to turn their heads for a few minutes.
I already offered them money.
You might assume that a guard would make 1 to 3 gold a month.
Roast them. That's some
listen,
poor ass shit.
Who's the captain of the sergeant here at this location?
Not present, and it is none of your concern.
Yeah, I don't think they would just give up their literal captain.
Actually, that's pretty standard. If you want to talk to the guy in charge, they're usually obligated to tell you who it is.
Obligated and doing it are two very different things.
Unless-
We've proven to be a nuisance,
He-
quite easily here.
He thuds his halberd once more on the ground. I have told you once, unless you have information pertaining to the crime scene that is happening here, you are to clear off.
I don't have information, but how much does a guard like you make? A gold,
Oh,
maybe
God.
2 golds per month. How would you like to make your monthly salary in 10 minutes?
Hey, Moonflame.
That sounds weird. Holy shit. Oh, God.
Got these cheeseburgers, man.
Hey, Moonplaner.
Yeah.
Roll diplomacy.
Oh no.
You are gonna have. That is a pretty diplomatic thing.
All right, I've had enough of this. On the ground. Who's behind your back?
Oh God.
He
using.
he looks like he's about to like start chasing after this one. But this unicorn kind of like you see a little bit of like aura of magic on his chest. Let him go. The pranksters are out. They're just trying to get under your skin, Private. He squints out that way. I'll arrest him next time he's here. And it goes back to.
Grat's going to knock this door from the outside.
Which one are you
Kind
at?
of sidling against it.
Oh man, I
Oh,
missed what
she's
door you're at.
invisible.
This is such
Oh.
a shit show.
You're gonna do what from the outside?
I'm going to like reach over and knock the door from the outside.
This gonna be a train wreck.
You
Yeah,
get
it is.
you give a knock to the door at the outside, and it somewhat startles the guard, and immediately he turns around, his halberd kind of aimed toward the door, like about right here. He's kind of like looking directly at it. He squints, and he looks toward his partner here. Call the mages. We're gonna need somebody out here.
God. This is gonna be annoying.
Just set the fire. Shabaka, do you have fire?
Let's see.
Fire.
No, I don't think I have fire spells.
Moon
Sorry.
Planner, do you have fire?
Is it my time to shine? Can I cast Flaming Spear?
Will it set something on fire?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay, take a walk down slightly to one of the streets. I recommend either wearing a hood or casting invisibility on yourself, then setting one of those places at least mildly ablaze. We just
I
need to
don't
get
have
inside.
access to invisibility.
We
All
don't
right,
need
well,
to
just
set
do
any
it and
then
cast
run.
Fire.
So which one of you can cast invisibility? Come with me.
Sharon
I can.
but she's okay. You can. All right, walk
Yeah.
down. You know, just
I was-
showing your face.
I was
walking
gonna.
by
I
multiple
was.
times.
I was just gonna use invisibility to use enthrall to like I don't know distract them. Maybe that
Wait.
won't work.
I don't think
How
that
would
will
that-
work.
You make yourself invisible, and then you want them to look at you.
I want to be able to run away. All right.
But how you can't?
I don't know
why
how that
would you
works.
use it- Why would
They
you
look
use
my-
invisibility first?
Grat,
So that way, I don't know. It's not
Yeah.
enthrall isn't like an attack, isn't?
Are you
So
s-
it wouldn't take me.
are you staying still where you are?
Yeah.
No, he. Oh well,
no.
yeah.
Okay.
He's going to tangent to cast invisibility on
Alright.
tangent, and
Yeah.
tangent is going to light one of the
So
houses.
we're
on
going
fire.
down an adjoining street.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast
Grat, give me a 1d2, please.
Okay.
He loves the 1d2s now. I'm sorry, I made him.
Thank you much.
Hey, got a hard on from it.
Yeah. All right.
All
You
right.
two light your fires as soon as you can, because I have a feeling Grad is about to be blown
Oh, yeah.
here.
All right, I cast visibility on tangent.
All right.
I'm going to go down one of the streets, and I'm
I
going to cast Flaming Sphere on
It's
someone's
got to be in
lawn.
sight, by the way. No, do it
Oh.
on their porch. You have to make it so that it's something worth their time. Again, this has to
Actually,
be something.
you know what? I'll just use Burning Hands. It'll do the job quicker.
Okay, you just have to make sure that it's something that's going to smoke up and spread. Doesn't have to do damage to anyone inside, but it needs to be significant to get the guards' attention.
Burning Hands is a 15-foot cone. You'll need to tell me where you are placed when you activate this cone.
Yeah,
Just
I
in-
accidentally toasted it
just-
twice. Sorry about that.
Just in front of one of the houses, I would assume, right? Tangent?
Yeah, just in front of like the front lawn,
Like where you
where
are.
it's
Hmm.
like where the dry grass can
Like where
catch
you
on
are.
fire.
And their porch. Make sure you get their porch.
Well, I'll bring you back to this map because it's a little bit new. The Revenge of the Rock where you are right here is catty corner to a couple other things. You guys are kind of like on the strip of a lot of these gambling places and fancy.
Right
areas.
here, where this nice big tree is, right
Ah.
in front of the into the rock.
Fantastic. All right. And you go across the street, and suddenly there's fire. Oh man. And as the fire rises, you're technically attacking a tree, and as it does, your invisibility ends, because that was a hostile
Oh.
action.
Oh. Wait, no, Memely, that's some bullshit.
That's what would happen in normal Pathfinder.
God damn it.
That's not attacking.
God bless.
It's a tree.
Yeah. You didn't. Eric.
Attacking means, look, I know she almost got beat up by a tree
All right.
in Pathfinder
hang on,
1,
no.
but they're not hostile.
Answer me this. If you were invisible and in combat and you did this spell on a group of people, this is an area of effect, a 15-foot cone. You lay down your cone, you do the thing, that would count as a hostile action, yes?
There's no people here.
Nope,
Yeah,
but
there's no
it's
people.
but that's the thing about areas of effect. They're not addressed to anyone in particular, they're to whom they may concern. You still lay down the cone, and that is an action. Now, I will give you the benefit of the doubt and say that you probably knew this ahead of time, so is this still the action that you're taking?
You have to do it, just run.
Yeah.
Either
You
that
have
or
a hood.
do we still have the gunpowder?
No, just do it.
Wait, there are other
They
ways
won't
of setting
notice.
fire.
They won't notice.
Don't have gunpowder.
Yeah, we don't have gunpowder. Why would we have gun? Do we have a gun user anymore?
Grot picked up some gunpowder.
I have alcohol.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, I have alcohol too.
Okay.
Good point.
You're gonna Molotov cocktail. Would that still be a fucking... Would that still be an attack?
I mean, pour the alcohol out and then Flint steal it. Just spark it up.
Got any flint still?
You're gonna have to pour a lot of alcohol. We need this to spread pretty...
Yeah.
And it needs to be a big thing.
Hmm.
I have two
Otherwise, we're
alcohols,
just
and I
wasting our
also
time.
I also have one pint of.
You're cutting out there, BCS.
I said I have 2 things of alcohol. I also have 2 things of oil.
2 things of alcohol.
2 things of oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The alcohol would flash hotter, but the oil would burn slower.
We just use your attack and then you'll have time to get away.
I'll distract them with enthrall, right?
You can also turn into a gecko afterwards, round a corner, turn into your animal form, your pest form or whatever, and then crawl your way back here, and then you're fucking safe. You're fine. You're a goddamn adventurer. Grow some stones. Do it. Set the building on fire. Come on, pussycat.
Alright, I cast burning hooves.
Okay.
Burning Hooves is cast as
And then I run away.
the fire rises, and suddenly this has got the guards' attention as they both turn around and seeing now you fleeing the scene. This one right here picks up a small, it almost looks like a rock as it is, and he starts muttering into it. Arson in front of the Revenge of the Rock. Fleeing suspect is a orange and fire-looking suncat. I repeat, orange.
Oh, I have a hood up.
Oh, okay. You have a hood up.
Her character is almost always wearing a hood.
Tail. How concealed is the tail? Is the question.
Not very. It sticks out quite far.
Then the description remains, because if your tail's sticking out, that is what they're giving the description of to whomever they seem to be talking to. These guys all stop, and while they are looking at the scene across the way, only one of them kind of rushes forward in this direction. Have the mages been called? And he looks toward these two over here. And he kind of nods. Yeah, there's something going on here, and I don't like it. Keep on your guard. They're kind of watching the fire from the distance, but none of them kind of want to leave the scene, it seems.
Wait, PCS, did you get the porch? Like I said, it needs to be an immediate person in danger.
This guy,
it was a 15-foot cone.
Continues to mutter into the thing that he is holding, including Grot. What you can hear to be, he seems to be calling over several mages, and if he's available, the main stitch.
God damn it, VCS!
God bless America.
I cast invisibility on myself.
You
There
just casted invisibility. Can he? Did you
I could do.
have enough?
I could keep doing that because I'm a spontaneous caster. It allows me to choose any spell in my book.
Grot, I imagine you're staying stock still? Question mark.
Grot is actually going, when she sees this pony coming in her line of sight, she's going to hop over this railing and then duck in the corner here.
You duck in the corner, just as your invisibility ends. Good choice.
Mainly, I have a question about pest form. It says I can turn into a cat. Is that like a non-intelligent cat and it's smaller?
Yeah, it's like the
Oh yeah, that is a little interesting.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
like,
I just needed,
well,
I
it's
just
like
needed to know that.
it's like humans and monkeys, right? Like,
Okay.
Like, well, it's literally a cat and a cat.
It's
yeah.
not really.
I'm just putting it out there. But yeah, Grot, good decision because that was a ticking time bomb. And you've hidden yourself. Give me a stealth check though. Now you're
Okay.
hiding in the corner.
I was gonna say it's more comparable to like a regular human being and complete retard. More like more like that. Yes.
Yeah, I guess that's fitting comparison for Tangent.
You hide
Wow.
yourself in that little corner as these guards squint outwards, looking at the tree here. Somebody cast invisibility on themselves. That was Chewbacca, I believe, right?
Yeah, that was me.
All right, Moonplaner, what are you doing?
Moonplanter is going to turn around and shake his butt at this guy, and he's going to say, "Hey, bonehead, your mama was a snowblower." And then he's going to run off.
All right. As you do, his horn begins to glow, and I need a will save.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ, you guys. This is how you all get fired.
I guess I did need to be private.
If we don't get caught, we don't have to worry about it.
It did not need to be private. You are correct.
His Tangent already has. She didn't do as I said and target the house, which would have been an immediate thing, which meant that they would have immediately have taken action because someone would have been in danger, which is why I said it.
As you start to run away, you feel your mind start to get a little fuzzy there. And while you did make the save, you still find yourself at stunned 1. This guard.
Goodness gracious.
This guard squinting at you. And I will need I'm gonna say an intimidation check because you're making fun of him. Kind of seems like.
Isn't that more of a
is
taunt? Is that intimidation?
That is intimidation. That is correct.
Okay.
Where's stun? There it is. Okay, stunned 1.
And the guard, while looking toward his compatriots as if to ask permission, looks back without them either answering yes or no. He still holds his guard, looking out that way. Keep to your post, men! And he goes back to the window over here. They want in.
They know.
I think it's time to abort mission.
Wait,
Just if you guys would have followed shares.
Wait, I want to try something. I want to try something else. I like to use unseen servant.
All right.
What did that do?
And to open that, it's like it's obviously the visible servant. It can open door, it can like open already. Let's see, unlock doors, hold chairs, and clean.
We did this last session. Both of the front doors are locked.
Yeah, both of the doors are locked.
I thought one that was like slightly ajar or something.
No.
I thought so too, but apparently she just went underneath the crack.
Oh.
And now she's running away because she didn't follow my directions.
Damn it.
And so she's not even there for that.
Okay.
And now her description is out there. You're a fugitive now. Wow, you really shouldn't have done that. I don't know why you did that, BCS.
You're
You
so much
criminal.
voluminous.
Such a big help.
But okay.
Well,
What's your idea?
I'm sending my snake, Ebony, do the job. What?
I think we need to.
You lied. What is to do what? What is that?
To get the paper. I mean, come on.
How?
What do you mean how? Just grab it in her mouth.
And how is she getting underneath the
Panton is
door?
going to turn back into a gecko.
It's not. I mean,
It is a small crack, and you're talking about a normal size. How big is your snake?
she's tiny.
And you also think that the guards aren't going to notice the snake
She'll
slithering
be
up there.
invisible.
Hold up, you stay back where you were. Another player's Spock is going.
Only got.
Oh, it's locked. I can't go
Hold
in.
on,
Wait,
you.
I turned
Hold.
into a gecko.
Yes, there's another player describing what they're doing. Hold your horses.
All
Oh,
right.
we were just technically discussing about it before you
Yeah.
did it. I mean, if you want to try this, you can.
I'll try it out.
But if your little minority snake Disney thing gets fucking squished, it's not Cher's part. Also, I'm assuming Amelia is just having the equivalent of a pony smoke break, like across the street or something, because I'm figuring that they would have shooed her away by now.
Yup.
That they're making fun of her.
Don't worry about Ebony. This has a girl.
Oh, wait,
She's been
you
in
know
the
what?
streets.
She's gonna come back to Cher. I'm gonna tell her to come over here.
Amelia,
When Shabaka inevitably fails, Amelia will save the day because she actually listens to me.
Amelia is likely to tell Cher all about the big omelet, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, you had your snake doing what exactly, Shabaka?
I'm going to cast invisibility on my snake. Then I'm going to send her to go underneath the door and get the parchment paper.
Alright, I'm raising my eyebrows a little bit. How many level 1 spells do you have for invisibility?
Wait, level 1?
Yeah.
I only have 4 slots to
invisibility-
cast second level.
Oh, are you making sure you're marking off? Sorry, your second, invisibility is a second level spell, right?
Yes.
You making sure that you're marking those off correctly?
Yes.
Alright, because you're slinging that
Oh
invisibility.
yeah, I know,
This is
but
your third or fourth
I
invisibility.
know, but a spontaneous caster should be able to like cast these things multiple times because they have limited. They can't like choose spells freely.
Oh, I'm
but
aware.
they can't.
Shabaka,
Okay.
you're playing the class that I main. I'm aware. I'm just
Oh,
making sure.
all right. I just make sure everybody else knows. That's why I'm able to use this spell multiple times. I only got one time to use this. Only one more left. So if this don't work, then that's all of invisibility for today.
You mean a psychic?
It's not really psychic anymore. It's
Psychic.
a sorcerer hag now.
You're a hag, lol.
Yeah, a hag. Oh no, that works, but it's in the game. All right, gonna use visibility on my snake. I'm
Alright.
gonna send her to go underneath the door.
Well, you send your snake forward. I'm gonna need a stealth check from her first.
All right. Okay, let's see. Obviously blind, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. You said stealth check. Okay.
Well, yeah, go for it.
All right. Good crap. There we go. Okay.
Alright, let's see here. Your snake starts sneaking forward as the guard squints around, squints, and he seems to catch something moving on the steps. And he kind of like squints again, shakes his head, and he disregards it, keeping a look up at the fire. Seems like it was a close call, but your snake is able to slip past as they get up to the door.
Thank goodness. All right. She goes under, and she goes across, checking all over. Since I didn't really tell her where to go.
How big is your snake?
But tiny. She's tiny.
Alright,
But she's able to fly, so I guess she could like fly through and check it around.
I squint. What kind of snake is she?
What kind of snake? I'm not sure what kind of snake.
Because a gecko is one thing to fit under the door. If you got yourself like a rattlesnake, that's not going to fit.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, no, it's not a rattlesnake. No, she's not a rattlesnake. Let me see. She's one of those, like, she's like a grass snake or one of those small snakes like that.
The garden
Uh,
snakes?
Yeah, garden
The
snakes.
green ones that are like
Yeah.
that?
She like the size of that. But yellow, like yellow and white, like the size of like a garden snake. I don't know. It's like those kind of snakes.
So can she make the
Corn
paper
snake?
also invisible, by the way?
Garden snake. Let me
I
look
don't.
up. Let me look up garden snakes really quick. 'Cause
I
I'm
don't know.
too familiar.
Wait, you didn't know? How do you think she's gonna get it
Ah.
out, even if she is invisible?
Very cute. That would be able to fit under a door. Yes.
Yes.
Uh,
That's about right.
And as your garden snake slithers forward, they find probably the place the gecko is able to go under the door, squeezing, 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 squeezing. And as they pop through the other side, your snake would be quick to notice there does seem to be guards on edge in here, guarding around the hat.
Hmm.
Particularly
All right.
two bat ponies.
And they're both inside.
Yeah.
Oh God.
They seem to got people inside too. There's no reason not to secure a scene.
True. Damn. How did Tangent get through all this?
Well, she didn't. She didn't actually go through the part where the other guards were. She just kind of went right up the stairs. These guards were in here to start with. She just never ran into them.
Damn. Well, she goes up the stairs.
Your snake goes up the stairs. You reach the top. Therein you see the tables all kind of pushed inward toward the direction of the broken window, and still on the ground there, that torn piece of paper with 2 musical lines on it.
Alright. She goes over. Is that the only item of interest inside the room?
Give me a perception check.
Alright.
No, I don't think I will.
What's with this tranquil music when we're pulling off a heist, DM?
You're right. Alright, let's see this. Well, it's gonna, I guess, finish the playlist.
I mean, you didn't have to turn off.
Oh, don't you worry. I'm finding good music here. Because now you asked, now it's on my mind. How dare you? How dare you?
He's a perfectionist.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There it is. My favorite ones. That creeping feeling. Look at that. I wonder if they can just play this. If we can, that would be epic. I'll wait for that. That being said, your perception would get you that there are multiple different tokens around that seem to be rather what was I gonna say? Scattered about as if probably mid-game of some sort. Aside from that music thing as well, you see that there are marks on the legs of the table, notably that seem to have frost still on them, seemingly not melted away even with the heat of the place. And all the little candles and magical baubles that lit up the room are still about, just knocked over.
Alright, well, if the piece of paper is pretty much the only thing of note, she grabs a piece of paper. She grabs a piece of paper, she clamps down on her mouth.
You now have 1 piece of paper.
Nice.
What is it?
She makes, well, damn. Where are the guards at again?
The guards are guarding around that hat at the very base, and you start to hear something come up the stairs.
Oh God. She hides.
Give me a stealth check, you.
Aren't you still invisible?
Yes, she is invisible.
Why'd you hide?
What happened to the music?
Because she got the piece of paper. Well, I guess you could drop. She drops the piece of paper. Just leave it on the ground, please.
No, wait. What if he picks it up?
Oh God.
You gotta keep it in your mouth like a prom night queen.
Damn, nice. Even if it chokes you, keep it in your mouth. All right, go and roll still. She hides with the piece of paper in her mouth.
You hide with the piece of paper. You'll note that as you pick it up, it becomes part of your quote-quote equipment, so it is invisible with you.
Oh, okay.
And as you hold it, the guard comes up the way. He's squinting around. Squint. Squint. Not disturbing the scene. He doesn't seem to look too much. He just seems to be looking for anybody who might be in here. And with your stealth, he doesn't seem to be able to spot you. Eventually turns around, you hear him start creaking back down the steps.
Nice. All right. Well, since the piece of paper is invisible too, she just makes her way back to where she came from, through the door.
You make your way back, squeezing your way under the door. It's a little bit harder to do with the paper, but you do so. The guard, who is still looking at the fire, is now seemingly accompanied by a couple people, or sorry, not accompanied by, has his attention taken up by the sight of a couple people striding down the road at a very fast pace. Therein, you see Taboo, among a couple others who are kind of running along with them that seem to be guards with spell books as they stride on up. Sorry, only just got here. And he sees the Taboo sees the big fire on the tree, and immediately he starts casting something, and a great sploosh of water, whoosh, similar to the one that Amden had made to Spritz Grot that one time, engulfs the fire, quickly putting it out. Taboo then starts looking around, pointing toward the other two guards. Quickly now, do a sweep, detect magics, report to me any of your findings.
Oh God.
What are you guys doing?
Moonplanter is gonna realize he has magical items on him, so he's gonna hide with Cher.
No, Cher's definitely not gonna let you hide with her.
Hey, Cher, this is a great hiding spot.
No, I'm gonna let you hide. Besides, you probably don't want to, because right now Cher and Amelia are cutting up the the bedroll and filling bottles of alcohol with the little cloths from the strips that they tear off of the bedroll. So if you really want to be
You doing
makeshift bandanas with the fucking bedroll too.
Oh,
So you're no, because you'll probably fuck it up. But if you're willing to throw it through people's windows, then sure.
why would we throw it through innocent people's windows?
Because it will attract the guards. People need to be in immediate danger.
But that's wrong. We shouldn't put innocent people in danger.
It's for a greater good.
No, I can't back you up on this one. I tell you what,
Okay.
though, if you want to set the roof of the Rock of the Revenge of the Rock on fire, go for it.
You
What do you-
mean drawing attention to the place where we want to sneak inside?
We want to sneak inside under the roof.
You're why would you? It's still a focal point. Everyone's gonna be looking at the rock now. Why
Also, it'd be worse because
we also still don't get inside. This
The
is
roommates
all.
all
This
in.
is all a backup
Listen,
plan.
listen.
If
Listen, the main stitch is here. We probably need to pull the plug on this operation and get the heck out of Dodge.
all right.
Amelia,
It's too bad we couldn't
well-
get that hat.
the hat probably wasn't too important.
Well, I'm
Cher
thinking,
will
I'm
pull
thinking
out
it might have let Beck back change shape.
That's a possibility,
no,
but-
maybe we don't know if he even changed it. I can't remember if that was even solidified.
I don't think we ever figured out how he changed, but he did change.
I don't know if we ever solidified that he did change.
Well, there was a bit of information last week. Speaking out of character, the sailors that we spoke to at the table mentioned that one of the people they're involved with is a cat that has a peg leg. And during one of Shabaka's psychic awakenings, when he was going into the memories of one of the guys back in Bleakburn, they mentioned a peg leg walking along the ground.
Also,
Oh, well,
Was he-
well, that was before meanly wreck. That remember, it means
I didn't wreck on that.
No.
That is exactly what happened. That is an
wait, was he
Yeah,
also like a
okay.
bird one time?
so.
I thought.
No, I don't think so. But to remind, that could just be his cane. Remember, that was one of the things.
It could be, but we did specifically get told that it sounds very much like a peg leg.
Hmm.
And this cat obviously has a peg leg. We haven't come across them yet, but they're in the mix of all
Mind that is from their. I read the memory to you in their perception.
this. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it could still be Buckback with his cane, or it could very well be the peg leg, or it could just be a red herring.
That being said, what is your snake doing in this instance? As the main stitch is here. The guards are already starting to pull out their spell books. What's Snake doing? And Grot, for that matter.
She flies off and she flies off towards the direction where Moonplanter and Cher are, and I also go that way, just to go away from that fire.
Whoosh! And the snake flies up, leaving Grot. What are you doing in your corner?
Wait, just real quick. The snake came out with the paper.
Yes.
Okay, then Sharon, Amelia are gonna pull out. We're in that alleyway,
don't
right?
meta too hard. Like,
Can't we see?
like their snake is invisible.
Are you not gonna give us any word that she's out?
Yeah. I was gonna make my way over there. What?
All right, signal to us.
There.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. I remember. Damn. What was? Oh yeah, I'm gonna use ghost sound.
They could just wave to us.
All right. Can I see them? I guess I could just go over and see them, right?
We're just leaning out from the corner, looking at you guys.
All right. Hey, the mission is accomplished. Let's get going. All right. There we go.
Okay, we're gonna reluctantly put up our cocktails, but they will be used one day. The fire will rise. And we're still gonna keep our bandanas because it makes us look super cool.
Can't wait for another day. Let's go.
All right, and that leaves Grot. Right, you there? Is she dead?
I was muted. Holy shit. Which side of the road is the fire on?
It's like
Is it directly across?
Pretty much, yeah. It's on the other side of the road. Like on the map, it would be like way out here because of how big the road looks like in this.
Then Grot is going to try sneaking out this way.
All right, I'm definitely going to need a stealth check right here because now there are guards around here specifically looking for trouble and also casting detect magic. Do you have any magical items on you, Grot?
I do. Yes.
Oh man.
Oh god.
Yep.
Sharon and Amelia also ran like way far back. Like they're running pretty far away.
You're gonna know if you succeed or fail pretty fast.
Oh, okay.
God.
Oh no, that's a bad roll.
You gotta read.
You do have the option. I haven't given you the yay or nay yet.
You know, I am going to reroll.
It's 20. It's a 22.
Right. Give me a.
I don't know. That's good though.
Give me a hero point. Or sorry, a 1d4.
Oh right, the 1d4.
Yup. All right, that is a reroll. Go for it.
Bam.
Oh, nice.
Nat 20, baby.
20.
Sneak.
Now, describe to me how you are epically sneaking through this area. I am curious.
Grut just gets on her belly and tries to
crawl.
Like her cloak is kind of the same color as the road, so she like worms her way onto the pavement and then crawls away faster into this direction.
Nice. And as you do so, somehow, some way, Amden and the author must have been with you, because everywhere you were sneaking, you happened to catch the spellcasters with their noses in their books, looking up the next symbol of what they were doing before you managed to slip away. I believe all of you are out of there as they start continuing their investigations at the rock.
Yeah, we need a double time.
Oh, Sharon and Amelia have been gone. You were left in the dust.
Look, a dust trail. They went this way.
You're lucky we didn't like fucking leave like a Molotov cocktail lit like in front of you. So they would have came by, seen you with it, and associated 1 and 2.
That's not mine.
He stands next to a burning tree.
Okay.
All right. This fountain right here looks like a promising place, a public park. So that would be a common place for us to be in the evening.
Yeah.
Yes, just a group of people, also containing multiple people who were at the location.
There are seemingly, as you guys make your grand escape, many more guards that are kind of flooding this general direction. Thing is that when you set a tree on fire, it tends to let off a lot of smoke. And guess who's on their way here?
Yeah, that's why I
Let's
said
go a
do the
little
house.
further and go over here to this fountain.
Cher and them are not following. Cher has casted invisibility on the both of us, and we are we are not right with the group. We are Overwatch, and we will let them.
We're gonna go to this fountain by the northwest gate.
How far away is the Bannermanes headquarters?
The Bannermanes headquarters is right down here. The High Rollers, the one with the 2 bushes that look like 2 6s on a dice.
Yeah.
Well,
It's even labeled.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Labeled, actually.
Oh, it is labeled. Okay. Alright, so it ain't that far. I think with the time limit we have on our invisibility, me and Ebony should be able to make it to a high roller room. I mean, the high roller.
You've been invisible for a while.
Have I? I just cast it like.
You did it before you did it on her.
Yep.
And then
that's
before
true.
that, you did it on Tangent.
Do we go to the high rollers?
Yes. Tangent maybe ran out. Mine maybe almost ran out. Ebony's definitely didn't.
All right, we're going to the high rollers.
All right.
Good idea.
And
Won't
as
Taboo be on to us?
Taboo's got his paws full at the moment. He might be distracted enough for us to just show up.
you guys arrive at the High Rollers, wherein there's a buzz of conversation as you guys arrive.
Oh, no.
And, to boot, you do see a number of guards waiting for you there.
Oh.
A lot of them seem to be looking at Tangent.
You have done that shit.
Damn
Get
it.
fucked, Tangent.
I have done anything wrong. I've been
If I was-
outside all day.
Tangent! Several guards march up to you. Right up to
Ron
you.
is going to run the other way. Fuck you guys.
They march right up
Go
to you, Tangent,
invisible.
looking you down. You!
Me?
You're wanted for questioning at the guardhouse.
Good.
Is this optional?
No.
No.
And they thud their halberds by their handles onto the wood. You are to come with us willingly, or we'll be forced to put you in manacles. The choice is yours.
On what charges?
And he looks you over up and down, Moon Planner. We received reports of a sun cat running away from a scene of arson up by the Revenge of the Rock. The description of this cat here matches the one that was given.
Gonna roll society. Do they require a warrant to detain somebody here?
Oh,
I'm gonna
You don't-
go with that.
you know,
Wait, you don't need a warrant to do that in normal. Police
true.
Yeah,
It just
need
can't hold on for too
probable-
long.
No, they're detaining her, saying, if you don't cooperate, we're gonna put you in manacles. That's an arrest.
Yeah, and the arrest can be made on probable. The arrest can be made on probable cause. The probable cause being that she matched the exact description of the suspect fleeing the scene. I would say in most cases, I watch a lot of audits and stuff. In most situations, this would be cut and dry. You don't even need this much, honestly. What they are doing is right now she's willingly engaging in a conversation with them, and she's willingly complying. Now, in some states, it is actually, if you deny a willful request, actually in of itself, reasonable suspicion to enact the arrest. It's really fucky, but yeah.
God damn.
All right.
I do also wish to impart that as you guys escape the scene, I did not hear anything from Tangent about her taking off her cloak, changing her appearance, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah, you probably should have done that.
Yeah, I should use a lose.
Oh my goodness. Tongue
All right,
twister.
Tangent, don't answer
Illusory
any questions.
disguise. Mhm.
That doesn't sound guilty at all. When you just tell her, "Hey, don't answer any questions."
You're not supposed to talk to the cops. You know that.
Tangent.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Question.
you don't say that though. Like,
Tangent.
Yes.
Are you going with them willingly?
Yes.
Okay.
put up a fight, Tangent.
Okay.
Fight the power.
What would happen
Sharon
if
and
she didn't
Nuclear
go
will be
willingly?
right behind you.
Things would get worse for you and me.
You hear a couple
For
banner.
us.
You hear a couple Bannermanes begin to mutter as they start heading Tangent away, and one
Oh,
of the
no.
one of the guys who seems a little bit more drunk than the others, looking over, going ooh, and then somebody thumps his head, thunk, ow.
Wow.
Yeah. What are the rest of you guys doing as you see Tangent carted away?
Amelia and Cher are still invisible, and they are just watching the scene unfold from safe places.
Grot is in an alleyway doing her
Yeah,
little
you-
stalking thing.
The guards didn't even chase after you, Grot. They were just like you, and then they didn't even. They're just like, let her go.
It's
Me,
just
Ebony.
it's just another in a long line of the DM bullying me.
The
Fair,
DM
you set
fooling
a
me.
fire.
That wasn't my decision.
You set a fire, and then you didn't even do it in the way that I told you, which would have made you safe. And then you didn't change your fucking. You can't do crimes and then not change your appearance.
True, but Sherry, you still gotta take some of the blame for even suggesting that idea.
No, she's a
Yes.
grown ass adult. She's a Bannermane. She can do what she wants.
You're supposed to be a friend or something. I don't know, comrade.
I have never. Cher has never said that she is your friend. She has been actively racist and xenophobic to all of you, and
Look.
shot down your numerous sexual advances.
I quite certain some of us have racist friends in real life or some shit.
No, Cher's just not friends with
No.
you guys. She is disappointed.
Okay.
She is disappointed in your
Well-
inability to set houses on fire.
Well, we're comrades, so either way, we gotta
No.
work together. Yes.
You're a capitalist. You're definitely not her comrade.
Oh God. We work together, so we're partners, coworkers, whatever.
We are co-workers. That is true.
Yes, we are coworkers.
And much like a coworker, she used you in order to like climb the corporate ladder. You said a
Wait.
dirty joke at work, and now she's telling everyone that you said it, and now they're all giving you the stink eye.
Wait,
Why the hell is a
can't I-
commie?
Why can't
Sure.
I'm just going to be describing your adventure here. As you are carted away, Tangent. Let me pull you back here, just so I could show you where they seem to be carting you off to. They seem to be bringing you in the direction of. Oh boy, I haven't actually chosen out a place for this. So let me look out a suitable place. I'll make it. It's probably going to be over here though. As they
How about that cool castle then? The one by the clock tower.
Ooh, which clock tower?
It's
The one by the-
it's by Revenge of the Rock.
Aha, that one. Well, I mean, these are like. Oh, actually, that's a good idea. So you're right there. So they're gonna cart you off to here. This little guard station here. They have quite a bit stationed around the place. That makes sense. And Tangent, you are led into the guards station.
I know
Or
you probably don't have something like this prepared.
no. Actually, this makes sense. They're actually gonna bring you here. You remember that law building that was on the outside of the Bard College? Well, this is the Bard College. And this is the Tower of Law that Law himself had pointed out to you. They bring you in, and as they lead in front of you, they make sure to hold open the proper doors, making sure that you know exactly where to go
That makes
until
sense.
you are brought into what seems to be a small room with a chair and a table.
What?
They open the door. Go ahead and sit down, miss.
I sit down.
You sit down.
Resist, by the way. Resist.
A moment later, a guard makes his way into the room and sits down. And he's just kind of staring at you a moment, looking you up and down. So, you like lighting trees on fire, do you?
I'm not answering that question.
And he kind of squints. Because it's odd, you know, just knowing that suddenly there's smoke in the middle of the city amidst something going down on the docks. Quite a coincidence, if you ask me. And then a cat is seen running away with your exact description. And, he says, looking towards you, how odd. There's not that many cats left in the city, is there? They're all making their pilgrimage to Wati. And you seem to still be here, without a necklace. He puts a hoof up to his mouth in mock surprise. Now, do tell me that you have a twin sister.
Can I just elect not to say anything?
You can certainly do that.
You don't.
Mm-hmm.
Also, fun fact: pleading the fifth doesn't actually work in most questioning. It
Oh.
depends on how the questioning is done. You actually can't just.
The United
Lead
States
out of it.
articles and rights that you are given in Miranda shit is not present in this world. However, BCS, what are you doing? Tangent.
I'm not doing anything sketchy, if that's what you're asking.
Well,
Hmm.
I suppose you wouldn't mind a couple questions from one of our interviewers, then, would you? They do like to make sure people are truthful. He smiles.
So far up to
you're
this
so
point, I've
fun.
either been asking, like, I've either been saying I'm not answering, or I'm just not answering.
Yeah. What did you do to that last? Did you say anything to that last question?
One about interviewing,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna shake my head.
Oh, so you're
You're
not
gonna
okay with
get-
it?
Locked up now.
And
We're
why wouldn't you be okay with being asked a fair couple questions?
No answer.
No. Oh no.
This sounds so good.
Well,
This is a bit sus.
thought I'd ask nicely. And he kind of calls back toward the door. Send her in anyway.
Oh.
And he kind of stands up, turns around, and leaves. And as he opens the door, there in the doorway you see Clarity.
What bullshit?
Dun, dun, dun.
And she steps in and
Oh.
she kind of gives a bow.
So, like,
she-
Tangent's eyes are gonna, like, go wide for a moment, but is otherwise not going to give a reaction.
How hard does a bitch have?
She
Yeah, how would she? fucking
she passes into the door, nodding politely to the guard. Thank you, sir. And she kind of slides in a little bit. Zones of truth are always a wonderful thing. I'll have her talking in no time. And she smiles,
Oh no.
walking forward, sitting down onto the other side. And she seems to be looking you up and down in a way that she is definitely acting like she doesn't know who you are exactly. Oh, no need to look so tense, dear. I hear you're not answering.
No reaction.
Well, I do have to put on a little bit of help for our friends here. I'm sure you don't mind, she says as she starts waving her hoof. And you see her start muttering something. Mutter, mutter, mutter. And as she does, you see what seems to be a ring start propagating out from the area between you, though, as it goes
I don't
out...
need to cast Detect Magic. She already said what she was gonna cast.
And as it kind of goes out, thing is you don't feel anything tugging at your mind, forcing you to tell the truth. And she smiles towards you. Now tell me, were you the one who set that fire?
Say yes. I want to see what happens.
No, no,
Wait,
say,
no.
say what you want to say. Don't listen to Cher anymore.
Yeah,
No,
Cher's
say
advice
yes.
has been terrible.
Cher's gonna
Say
appear
no.
to
She
Vorsco-
honestly-
Your opinion is not
No.
Cher's
Clarity's-
gonna appear to Vorsco saying "say yes."
Clarity also
Honor
giving you a
policy.
free pass. Take it.
Honors the best policy.
Say
You
no.
don't need Remember, she's an opposing god too. You can't take a handout from an opposing god as well.
You could do
Yes,
that.
you can. Shut up,
Yes, you
Sherry.
can.
No, you can't. Think about your religion.
Gave an answer and Memely couldn't hear it because y'all were like yapping. I said no.
And you
My bad.
say no firmly, and she looks like moderately surprised. She kind of, oh, interesting, and she kind of like thinks a little bit. Well, I suppose that you were also not running away from a scene of a crime earlier today at, and she kind of thinks a little bit, around 7 o'clock.
Was it 7 o'clock?
Yeah, that's around the time when you guys.
He says in
That's
character.
right. No, I didn't say that in character.
Wait, was it 7 o'clock that I ran away from that crowd?
What's your answer there, Tangent?
Oh, I said, wait, what did you say?
She said, she asked, and were you not the one running away from the scene of the crime here around 7 o'clock tonight?
Oh yeah, she used a double negative. That's why I couldn't answer right away. So I was gonna say, I'm gonna say no, but like the way she phrased it with a double negative makes it kind of weird.
Good girl, she says as she smiles. Well, I don't think we've caught the right Suncat then, personally. Do you know who it might have been? She smiles towards you.
It's the perfect time to just throw Chewbacca under the ring.
Huh?
What?
Oh, hell no.
I've
been clutch.
Trying to help you.
Yeah. You're gonna throw away the best asset.
Yeah, do it.
I'm
Actually, to be
joking.
honest, Chewbacca is
Check
evil.
among your sailors. I'm sure it's one of them.
Hey, psst,
Oh,
maybe.
a sailor. Well, I'm sure I will have to note that down in case there are any sailors that might match that description. Well, she says as she waves her paw once more, and suddenly all of the that ring kind of shrinks inward until it's just gone. I think that's all. I only needed to ask those questions. Seems pretty straightforward. And she kind of stands up, opens the door, and the guard is still there, kind of standing at attention. Did you hear all that? And he kind of nods. Yes, ma'am. And he looks towards you, Tangent. Ma'am, free to go. Sure to take off that cloak and report any findings for anybody who might be wearing the same tunic as you are. He kind of nods. I appreciate your cooperation.
Guard is asking you to
So I
strip.
take off my cloak.
Mm-hmm. He's asking you to do so kindly, so that way you may not be apprehended a second time by guards who do not know who you are.
And where can I buy a new cloak, for instance?
Pretty late at night. I don't know if you can right now.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe someone in our party can sew something.
As you are free to leave, Clarity seems to be kind of heading you the way out. All the way up to the door.
I sort of figured that she wanted to talk afterwards. She seems to like trade favors.
Yup, and she kind of like opens up the door so that we for you, and she looks toward the guards. This poor lass seems to have been through an ordeal, and quite frankly, you guys seem to have treated her quite badly, she says as she squints. So I will accompany her home. It is a bit late at night, and quite frankly, with all that's going on, I feel like she could use a little bit of protection. I'll be back soon, she says. They all look over and kind of nod. Appreciate your help, cleric. She smiles, closes the door behind, and follows you out to their Tangent, leading you in the direction back toward the Bannermanes. She kind of
The high rollers.
or so yeah, the high rollers. She smiles, she waits until there's not really much of the like people, any onlookers or anything like that before saying, "You really are bad at this, aren't you?"
You really are.
Yeah, I really am.
And her smile only broadens. Oh, and they'll be after your friend Moonplanter next. Oh, I wonder how I'm gonna have to get him out of that one. And she smiles. She kind of thinks. Ooh. Well, I suppose we'll have to catch up to him first. Is he hidden away, or is he as silly as you are and just likes to go to the first place where everybody has seen them last?
Well, Tangent.
I think that he's probably going to end up the high rollers with the rest of the group, if you're asking. I don't know his habits that well.
Well, I do hope none of you ever decide to write an I Spy book, because I would complete it in an instant, I'm sure. And she kind of gives you a light, like the paw kind of comes around and gives you a light. Sorry, not her paw, her wing kind of strokes down your back a little bit. Well, in any case, I do hope that this will not have to happen again, because I'm sure that they will get rather suspicious if we go through a second round of this, and I can't have that, so I might have to use an actual circle. I'm sure you and I probably would not like that, would we?
Yeah.
Good girl, she says as she smiled. You guys kind of arrive close to the high rollers, and as they kind of like watch you guys come over here, that one drunk one that's on the way kind of like looks over. Hey, she's not arrested, and he kind of falls over. His friend kind of plonks him on the head again. Shut up. Moon Planner, all of you guys are still being still have guards next to you. They haven't really acted, but they are standing guard in front of right next to you, and they seem to have been interviewing other Bannermanes here at the top of the stairs. Tangent kind of
Everyone else
appears.
got the same treatment.
Yep, Tangent kind of appears from the distance. You kind of see her coming up the way with Clarity, who seems to waver off. Give you guys kind of a smile before turning around, the waver cloak.
I thought she was gonna stick around for a little bit.
Nope, she doesn't. Unless you specifically ask her to, she's going to turn around and go about her way.
Oh wait, I do have a question for her, but I don't want to ask it in front of everybody, so maybe I'll wait.
Cher and Amelia are outside at this point. Still, I don't know. I assume it's been past the 10 minutes on our side, right?
Oh yeah, what is Cher and Amelia doing?
They're just hiding out outside, just in low profile. They saw her. They saw her go in. They're gonna wait for her to come out to ambush her. Not in a violent way, but to ask a question. They're just gonna walk alongside her casually as she comes out.
Clarity?
Yeah.
And you're kind of waiting for her to leave Tangent and then go about her way first, yeah?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And as she walks along, you guys kind of you jump out at her, try to pull at her. What are you doing?
No, she just walks around. Have you ever seen like a, I don't know, like a detective thing? The person's walking, the two people come up beside them, just casually walking alongside them so that they can't move. They're
So you ambush her.
It's like a non-violent ambush.
You're pushing on both of her sides, yeah?
Well, we're not pushing her. We're just covering both her sides.
Gotcha.
To talk to her.
Are you going for the intimidation factor here?
I mean, not really.
Okay, I was
More of a
wondering because
not drawing attention to yourselves.
fair enough.
Very casual.
I was just wondering because if you were actually going for the intimidation factor, you'd have the option to roll intimidation. That's just what I was wondering.
I don't think we want to roll intimidation on her just yet. She's a valuable asset.
And continuing to walk forward, you two kind of appear at her sides. She gently looks left and looks right, and continues walking as if nothing else had happened. Oh, fancy I see you here. It's almost like, you know, 3 peas in a pod. All of you guys like to hang together quite a lot. And she smiles. Should have expected to see you out here. What can I do?
We're still looking for Buck back. The rock is blown. We don't know where he is. Jinx and Misty seem to be in the wind. The pieces of the ship are kind of falling apart here. We've got a music note to go off of. We're gonna need a little bit more. Where's Buck back?
And she kind of blinks towards you. Oh, did you not hear?
Obviously not. Why don't you fill me in?
And she smiles, walking until she picks up what seems to be a newspaper from a small stand that seemed to have been there. Picking it up, it seems to be a post written by the 777s, and the big text in front reads, Buckback, missing? And it's a picture of the hat that is simply in the Revenge of the Rock. Once you guys had seen either in gecko form or with your snake, that it was kind of there in the middle. And she hands you the article. Oh, yes. It's all over the news. Last seen inside the Revenge of the Rock, and nothing to be seen except for a smashed window. And she kind of thinks a little bit. I was rather surprised myself. It didn't seem like they had any culprits, and quite frankly, I was impressed. I thought you guys had done, well, quite a nice job of it. And she smiled. Clearly not.
Well, Sheriff's gonna say, okay, but if he's actually gone, and you even thought it was us, you certainly didn't make an effort to reach out to us. You certainly don't seem to be making any power plays, at least big ones, as of yet.
Yeah, I complimented your hat, and you just ran away.
You're not with me? Fuck
Yeah,
off!
you're not there.
And
Good
she,
This is a cool kids only zone.
and she kind of smiles a little bit. Why do I need to go searching for you when your friends get yourselves caught? And she kind of gives a little bit of a shrug. Quite honestly, I don't feel like chasing my toys down, especially if they come to me. She gives you like a little bit of a little tongue, like she kind of sticks it out at you a little bit. And she kind of thinks a little bit. As for, what was it? Power plays? My dear, subtlety is key, is it not? Clearly, you are not somebody who is the most subtle, though out of all of you, you seem to have been the only one smart enough to just tag along. And quite frankly, I see that already as a cut above the rest of your group.
Being above my partners isn't exactly a compliment. They're not the smartest operators.
Oh my, I think one of the smartest in your group is that... What's that little one's name? Grot, was it?
Yeah, Grot, the Gabo.
Incredibly smart little pony watchdog thing you guys seem to have there. And she smiles. Where did you find her?
She found us, I'm pretty sure. It was a long time ago. Different world, almost.
Why'd you care?
How heartwarming. Especially that she seems to flee every scene in which she can be caught. I suppose that is one good aspect of her, well, more feral nature. Fight or flight, right?
Sure. Knowing when to fight and when to fly. But that still doesn't really answer any of the real questions here. If Buckback's indisposed, missing, dead, probably, then what are we doing still?
She kind of thinks a little bit. Well, that is the question. I do believe that part of our deal was that you'd help me, yes? And she kind of thinks a little bit. Looking down at the paper, she kind of rereads the headline there. I only see that this says missing. Why don't we confirm that this is the case before we get too hasty with anything further, yes?
Hey, he's gone for right now, and who's to say we didn't have a hand in this? For right now, if you want anything further than him being indisposed, how about you start playing ball? This is a partnership after all, right? So we should be getting something in return.
Give me a diplomacy roll.
Okay. Unlike Moonplanter,
Yeah, thankfully
I
someone
won't say no.
else was playing ball, to borrow your word.
How do I do?
Skills, diplomacy, just
No, I
click.
see it. Okay, it's already set to blind GM. Why isn't it rolling?
Is it not rolling?
I don't see
It's
it.
not. Yeah, it's not letting me roll. I'm clicking it.
Uh-oh.
see it.
Hang on, let me push F5 on here, just in
Weird.
case.
Hey, DM, can you change the music again?
Probably.
While he's
Let's-
working on that, I think I missed the 2 minutes when Cher started talking to whoever this is. Are you talking to Clarity?
Clarity. Yeah. Turns out Buckback's been missing. She just didn't bother to tell us.
How
Revenge of
convenient.
Revenge of the Rock's been locked down anyways.
Clarity was the one who interrogated Tangent, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Let her off. That bird should have been singing anyways. Oh wow. Now we'll.
All right, try rolling. Again.
Okay, I refreshed. They let me. Now. Wait. Okay. That's interesting. Is this new?
Oh, is it that interface?
Yeah.
Yep, that's new, and you don't have to like click on like public roll or anything like that anymore on your own. When you roll your dice, if you click on a skill, it'll bring up a little menu, and you can select what kind of roll it is from there and stuff. It's a lot easier. It's pretty nice. And Cher,
I had that menu, but now it's gone.
as you make your request to play ball, she smiles, and her ears kind of perk, and she keeps quiet. She seems to be listening.
All right. Couple of things we're gonna need. First of all, we're gonna need any information you have on possible hideouts. Not saying we don't have them already, but in case there's any loose ends, we do need to cover those up. We're still Bannermanes, not hitmen. So we need to cover our asses probably as much as you need to cover yours.
And she smiles. Well, I don't see anything that I need to cover my, posterior for, but... And she kind of thinks a little bit. As for hideouts, I can't say I could give any specific details, both for the safety of many of my own constituents and the safety of yourselves. That being said, I can say one thing, is that everybody in this underground knows who you are, and they don't like you. And she smiles. However, if you'd prefer, rather than giving away their locations, I can at least sate their angers and keep you somewhat safe. You and your friends, that is.
I don't really care about my friends. And to be honest, they probably couldn't really do much to me. But if you want to have any of those friends left, I guess it is best that you keep them off of my back.
Oh, just your back then.
Only one I'm really concerned about.
Oh, come on.
It's Cher. What do you expect? Her next ask is gonna be particularly selfish as well.
And she smiles. Duly noted then, Cher. I will make sure that you stay safe.
Good. And next, I'm sure you already know what I'm about to ask. My hat. Where is it?
It is in my possession. And she smiles. I thought we'd been over this.
I want a confirmation that upon either kill or complete capture, my hat will be returned to me.
She smiles a little bit. I can confirm that. And she holds out a paw as if to shake.
Cher's just gonna look, and I assume we're still also walking, so she's just gonna look down at the paw and just keep walking as well. She's not gonna shake it.
And she kind of puts it down and keeps walking. Fair enough. I suppose the gentlemanly way of doing things is unbecoming of a cat, she says as she starts licking the top of her paw.
And one final thing. I'm gonna need the two Kierans. Misty, Jinx. I'm gonna need them in my possession. I'm gonna need to know where they are. I'm gonna need to be able to pick them up. And I need to know that there's not gonna be any hassle.
Well, I suppose that was part of our deal already, was it not?
Yeah, I need them now, though.
She kind of thinks a little bit. Takes a deep breath. Right now.
Yeah, it's in now.
Amid all that's going on, and you don't think that the guards are going to be raised aware that something goes wrong at the dock, something goes wrong at the casino, and then suddenly 2 women go missing.
They're prostitutes. I really doubt that anyone's gonna pay too much attention to where they are.
And she looks at you and kind of raises an eyebrow. There's a reason why they were named number 4 and number 5. A fair number of people know who these are.
And half of those people are probably married, so I doubt they'll take a big fucking fit about it and raise any suspicion about their own degenerate activities.
Oh, you are correct there, she says as she smiles somewhat deviously. Oh, they always get the best ones, too. The husbands who bless them, they seem so scared that their wives are gonna figure out they got their dick a little wet. Ooh. She pouts. Fine, fine. Though, I will do it in pairs. Or in ones, rather. You'll get one today, one tomorrow.
Deal.
And she smiles, puts up her paw once more, and then lowers it. Ah, yes, I forgot. You don't like manners.
All right, we're done here. Have them delivered to the Rock, or to. Oh, can I give her the address to my motel?
You can give that address to that one seedy motel, yeah, certainly.
Yeah, Cher still has her room there. She never canceled it.
On this new map, I would gander that would be somewhere in this area, right over here.
Okay, cool. Cher's gonna give her the address to the motel, and then her and Amelia are just going to just turn around and start walking the opposite way. After saying we're done here.
Fantastic. Back at the High Rollers. Moon Planner, Shabaka, and Moon Planner, Shabaka, and I believe Grot's on her own thing, so we'll have to come back to you, Grot, unless you're with them again.
If she can get to a window to sneak in while the guards are preoccupied with something else, then she will be with them.
There are a lot of windows on here, though they are pretty high up.
Oof. How high up?
The lowest windows are going to be about 2 or 3 pony heights over you.
Oh, she can climb fine.
Alright. Then the one that you'd go to is that one big open room that was round, that kind of like the stairs up that you guys did that fashion show on briefly.
Yeah.
Yup. That would be the one that you'd climb into. Dunk. Plumping yourself down. Most of the people in the High Rollers seem to be up front, so let me put you where you'd be. Wonk. Be in there. And I guess I could activate this map there, so it pulls you over. Just so I got an idea where you were. Moon Planner and Shabaka, what are you guys doing in front?
I think about explaining. Well, Ebony Chef told me everything that she saw in there, and then I want to regurgitate that to Moon Planter.
We should do that privately. Let's go to the kitchen.
Yeah, we should do that. All right.
Shit, how did you know?
Because Moon Planter's hungry. He hasn't eaten since breakfast.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, is it daytime already?
No, it's nighttime.
Okay.
Yeah, he had breakfast, skipped lunch because we were walking around plotting the demise of different people, and yeah, all this running is just taking so much work.
Got cuts in and scurries in, trying to get there first.
Moon Planter, you have competition as Grot scurries.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
Found yourself an open window?
Hey.
The halls in here seem rather quiet. The kitchen itself is, this is a window, mind you, like looking into the bakery.
Can we squeeze in?
Not this one. This one seems to be openable from the inside rather than the out. The latch does seem to be locked. However, there's a door up there. Look at that.
Oh, here we go.
When in doubt.
Let me get a good seat.
It's a shame all those chicken legs are gone. Is there anything on the stove right now? Anything like stew?
There does not seem to be any stews being made at this current moment. In fact, a lot of the prep work seems to have been done with laying out vegetables and things like that, but nothing actually seems chopped. In fact, it all looks rather hastily left, as if somebody was probably cooking, and then something started going down.
Grunt, hooves off table.
Grunt scurries away from the table with like her mouth full of raw fish.
Okay.
Arr.
All right. I explained to them what Ebony has told me. All right. We have received the music note. All right. I think that should be the first thing we go off. I pull out the music note out of my bag and I show it to everybody else in the room. And then I'll read it myself. Is there anything I knows about the music? I mean the music page.
Aside from it just having a few little notes here and there, I mean, it doesn't look like any other outstanding piece of music. Only a weird thing about it is that the title seems to have been ripped off the top.
Oh God. All right. So am I able to roll like a performance check to see if there's anything I know about it or anything like that?
If you have a knowledge theater or a lore theater, I will accept that. Otherwise,
I do not. All right. Well, in that case, I just skip over that. I guess the music note wasn't really much of anything, was it? Well, all right. In that case, there are also markings on the tables inside the Revenge of the Rock. Some of the tables in there had claw markings with ice that were still fresh. I mean, what could have created that? I mean,
claw markings with ice?
Yes, claw markings with ice. I don't know what kind of creature that would be. I mean,
wait, like, so it scratched and then it left like a frozen pit?
Yes, they're still fresh. Yes, it was like left. It was claw marks just left with ice still left in there. I don't know how fresh it is, but
where was it?
Could Ebony determine if they were magical scratch marks?
Is there any other way for a scratch mark to be covered in ice?
Yeah, that'd be some kind of creature. I know. I don't think she had. Hey, Meebly. Is there a way for me to identify if it was magical or not right now?
Right.
I did not.
Retroactively, no.
No. Shit.
Also, I don't think she can use it yet. Your familiar can't use it yet.
Yeah. Guess not.
It was some fuck.
What was that?
It was either some kind of magical beast or an augmented unarmed strike.
I think we should like make a nature roll to see if anybody have any knowledge on what kind of creature this could possibly be.
If you had the scratch marks, I could tell.
Damn. Only thing I got is the description, pal. I don't got much of anything else.
How large were the scratch marks?
Meanwhile, how large were they? Can Ebony recall?
Ebony would recall that they were claw marks. I would say give me a nature check for that. That'd be pretty good. Nature or survival, whichever one.
Gosh, yeah, I'm good at this. Oh shit. There you go. Blind or no?
No, it would be blind.
Okay.
She'd be able to gather that this probably came from a medium-sized creature.
All she knows is that it came from a medium-sized creature. Damn. Now, fuck. Hey, you have any idea what this could be, Moonplanter? You seem like a nature type.
Moonplanter takes the chopped vegetables and the fish and brings them over to the stew pot. He starts stirring. While knowing that we're involved with the Black Cats and that they had close dealings with the Revenge of the Rock, I'm guessing it was a Black Cat member who augmented his paws to have cold damage of some kind.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is Cher back, by the way? She's just gonna walk by the guards. It's not gonna take her much to realize that they're gonna go to the fucking kitchens, honestly. Because Grot is there.
What?
You'll be there in a moment.
How do I train knowledge nature now?
Train it.
There's skill feats for it.
Oh wait, why would the Black Cats attack Bugback? I thought they were like, I thought he owned them or something, or they were like, I don't know, a cohesive group. Like, why would they attack his domain? This is pretty peculiar.
Okay, well, Cher's gonna wait to get there, and then she'll give you the other information, and it may make stuff make sense.
That'd be a good idea.
I take it you guys continue to discuss this till Cher arrives.
Cher and Amelia, yay, it's us.
Look at you guys.
We have our Che Guevara bandanas around our face. Revolution, but
Cher, now I'm gonna leave it to you to find the kitchens.
What? Oh, can I move?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, she could do
I'm
it,
just
ladies
gonna
and
use fucking Amelia. She's got a fucking dog nose. What do you mean?
Yeah, Amelia's got that dog nose. Back to a pupper she goes as dog nose sniffs.
He still has her abilities as a thing, as a pony.
Oh, fair enough. Hang on, I'm moving you. You're like moving yourself, and I'm trying to move you because you know where you're going.
I'm not moving myself.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that is me. I'm stupid. Don't. It keeps moving back. I'm fighting it. Wait a minute.
What? It's not me.
I don't know about that one, Chief. Okay.
Hey, Moon Plunge, make some for me too. I'm
Okay,
pretty hungry too.
I'm cooking for everyone. You'll get your bowl.
As you guys are in mid-discussion thinking about these things, Shabaka asks this question, and a sniffer opens the door. Amelia, with her white, weird cryptidness, kind of strides in, their dog-like manners, and
I think you mean her sexiness. You're all fur bags anyway.
Now, is this Cher or Amelia?
Yes.
It's both of us. We come through.
Hey, welcome back.
Yeah, we were out doing some actual work while you guys were stuffing your face, letting literally our prime contact just go by without asking any questions at all.
I'll be ready for you in a minute.
So, what kind of work were you doing?
Again, our job, which you guys should probably get, better at remembering to do. But I did learn some interesting things from her. First of all, the last few days have been a complete waste. Turns out the reason why guards are crawling all over the Revenge of the Rock is because a certain mutual interested person between us has gone missing. In fact, he's been missing for a little bit here. She thought it was us. I got to at least spin it in a partial way that it might be us, and I was able to win some information. But not much. She has no idea where he could be hiding, doesn't even really have any contacts that she was willing to give up. But we know that he's at least missing. That's something. Someone's taken him out. Probably it's retribution for the lady going up in smoke. Great job, Moonplanter, by the way. Our target is in the wind, possibly disposed. So we're going to have to do some digging. We can probably get rid of the note sheet. Maybe it was the defectors who had an issue with him, but I'm doubting it. Probably someone who also had a vested interest in those shipments going through. But yeah, he's gone for now.
Oh shit! All that for nothing.
She also still expects us to hold up our end of the bargain. Being missing isn't enough. He could come back at any time. She wants us to finish the job.
Oh my god. How are you supposed to find this dude?
Which job is she expecting us to do again?
Buckback's still technically a problem. If he's missing, could come back at any time. Who knows what's going to happen to his assets? But if he's confirmed, either in custody or hung up in the middle of town, That makes it a lot more easier for her to make her moves.
Damn, how we gonna find her?
But it's also might solidify that Buckback and her aren't necessarily the same person, unless she's wanting us to kill her.
Unless you're getting played. Could you tell if
At
she
what
was,
angle?
could you tell if she was lying?
I didn't see any reason that she would be lying. I'm not sure what angle she would have by telling me that Buckback is missing and then giving me the go and then ordering me to go kill him. If she wanted me out of the picture, me being alone and separated from the group would have been a great way. Or letting Tangent suffer and some cell. There's a lot of things that she could have done in order to get us out of the picture if she wanted to just tie up loose ends. I don't even get why she would get rid of her Bunkbag persona right now.
Could we just big goose chase and she using us to complete? I don't know.
I just don't see any reasoning for her to do that. I say
Well,
at least for now,
yeah.
we go ahead as planned, and we see what happens. We're gonna have to start kicking down doors and figuring out what we can. We have literally 0 leads, so we're still fucking up a shit creek. Maybe Shabaka's got any intel? Actually, what the fuck did your what's your familiar called again?
Ebony, don't disrespect her, please.
Yeah, maybe Blackie can. Did she see anything inside?
What the hell's a Blackie? Okay, she saw a couple of claw marks on a bunch of tables aside the range of rock. And these claw marks had ice still fresh in them. Means like somebody attacked them. The creatures were medium size, so it was like based on what Moonpledger said, they were likely part of the cat. What is that group name again? I forgot.
Cats.
Hmm?
The Black Cats.
The Black Cats. The attack was likely part of the Black Cats. So
All right.
that's all
Did
we
they
got.
have stake on the old lady or whatever the fuck the ship was? It's now
The Hazel Lady.
the Hazel lady, yeah. The drowned lady. Whatever you want to call it. Doesn't matter. Shit's been fucked 6 ways to sideways. Did they have any stake in it? From the ledger, do we recall any dealings with them? Maybe they were getting parts of the drug trade. Maybe they owned it. Hell, I don't know.
Yeah, the Black Cats owned the Hazel Lady, at least on paper.
Well, if they own it, and Bugback's shipment was the reasoning why it went down, maybe they saw this as a power play by Bugback to get rid of some pretty fucking extensive hardware.
Excuse me, Shabaka.
My bad. Let me move.
Excuse me, Shabaka.
There we go.
This might just be
got stuck in the water.
this might just be a gang war that we've walked into, which is, of course, always fun.
These are always fun time. Lots to gain, lots to lose. Always a great time.
All right.
Now,
Here's how
let's
I
see.
see. If Buckback is out of the picture, he's no longer the Bannermanes' concern, regardless of previous arrangements we've made with Clarity. If he's out of the picture, then Clarity has already essentially held up her end of the bargain, which she had nothing to do with, so we didn't need her anyway.
She hasn't done anything though yet. She can still go back on her word because we didn't actually deliver Buckback. For all we know, Buckback is a silver-tongued serpent. We don't know. Maybe he is with the Black Cats. Who knows if he turns them against her? She can't just rise to the occasion.
Well, for the time being, he's out of our hair, which is all we really needed him to be. I say we leave town. We'll follow up with Buckback, but we need to secure that Aether Stone first.
The Aether Stone's not going anywhere. We have a lot of loose ends here. We need to at least stay for.
I say we take a break and lay low for a while.
Yeah, you were cleared of your charges. It's not my fault that you decided to set a fire and then wear the same outfit, unmask, while setting said fire. While also, I might add, being bright orange while setting said fire. Not exactly stealthy. That being said, we need to at least put in 3 or 4 days more work. And we'll see what happens from there.
Yes. And what leads do we have to even scout out for Bugback? The dude can like morph into basically anybody or anything.
Not without his hat, he can't.
Well, I'll tell you what. If we can get access to the Revenge of the Rock, that would be the best place for us to go forward. If we have our inside person working for us, this Clarity, and the Bannermanes are already working with the guard, I think it would be easy for us to get a warrant or whatever we need to get inside the Revenge of the Rock. We investigate and then we follow up from there. Ultimately, we need to get the Aether Stone. That's our main mission.
Hey, like Endem said, Aether Stone comes secondary to actually saving people.
Well, I tell you what. If
You
we
give
can
us
get
a-
inside the Revenge of the Rock, I will give this my full attention.
All right. Might take a few days, but we can probably swing it.
How many people have we actually saved though?
Of course, won't be saving people. But of course, Moon Planner probably don't want to come along. Something tells me that they might be looking for you. Clarity can only clear us so many times. They're probably going to start getting on to them.
Well, now we're working in an official capacity, so I will be there. If Buckback shows up, that'll just make our job all the easier. Now,
I doubt he's going to just be in the Revenge of the Rock, crawling with guards, and no one's going to know.
Moonplanter holds out a bowl of stew and toast to you. Here, time to eat.
No, I think well, one of the best places to start looking, other than Red Rock, to see if we find any other clues, would be to see if anybody on the ground knows anything about what's going on with this tug of war that's going on currently in Dakalai. You should check that out. I think that'd be a good play.
Right, eat stew.
Hmm?
No, I was just reading chat.
Oh. I can't understand shit. What is that?
I think they're all just talking different languages.
Oh yeah, I can play that game.
I understand all your languages.
Well, hey, everybody grab a bowl. Let's sit down and eat. Also, there's a serious amount of lag on my end.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of lights of this scene.
I'm fine. Maybe, are you using Internet Explorer again?
Oh yeah, let's see.
Firefox.
Okay, I can't. I move a full thing, so it's very annoying.
You could just use the arrow keys and go diagonally through the door. If you
I
want.
use the arrow keys. It doesn't work.
The main table's open. Let's sit there.
Okay, where's the main table? Oh, there you
That's
go.
not the main table. This
Yeah,
is the
that's
main
the
table.
that's the kiddie table. Why are you saying over there?
Yeah.
I need to. That's the kitty table. I need to get that one module that David has where it turns your token where you're looking as you move.
Yeah, that one's nice.
Are you moving with him, Grot, or are you staying in the kitchen? What's up?
Grot is grabbing a few more pieces of fish and she's like dropping it in her vest for scurrying out.
You scurry out and they went this way.
Oh.
Womp.
Oh.
Oop.
There it is.
Grot comes lastly into the kitchen looking like she has a lot of fish. She's smelling pretty fishy.
Grot crawls under the table and starts eating it.
God, sit at table, in chair. Put raw fish away. Eat cooked food.
Technically, raw fish is a delicacy. Fair points out.
Raw fish does taste. It's all right. It tastes pretty good.
Hard to get raw fish in water.
Depends on the girl as to how good it tastes, or the mare.
Well, I
Oh,
see
share.
salt, peppers, lots of veggies. This should be pretty good.
All right.
We all have dinner.
All right.
It was pretty good dinner.
Cher's gonna go back to her place though to sleep. She's so sneak there. Which one did she send?
What, in the Dinky Hotel?
Yeah,
Why don't you stay in the nice big casino where your fellow Bannermanes sleep?
filled with guards.
Yeah, guards that we don't have to hide from now.
They're investigating things that Cher and you have all done. Cher would rather not draw any further attention to herself. You have all already blown significant cover.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm sure you don't.
Anyway, we should meet up.
Regardless, Cher will meet up with you first thing in the morning, back here, waiting for you, so we can go about our business.
All right. Take another bowl with you so you have breakfast in the morning.
Will do, mother.
And so Sherry, you're going back to the seedy motel, yeah?
Yeah, we'll all just meet up in the morning.
Fair enough. Is there anything else anybody is doing the rest of the night? Or are you guys sleeping through?
If we meet Taboo, we should talk to him about getting a warrant for the Revenge of the Rock.
Didn't he go out to the fire that Tangent started?
Right, but if he comes back, then we can talk to him. Otherwise, first thing in the morning, we need to get that from him.
I think he might. Yeah, we might. He might be a little bit hesitant, considering it is very obvious that we just got nepotismed.
True.
No, everything is perfectly fine. Tangent did not meet the description. The investigator said
No,
so.
she made the perfect description. The other Clarity just said that she used her mind powers and she didn't confess. But if we keep having issues like that, and I don't think the main Stitch is going to buy that either, considering it's right where the place is where we're asking for a thing, we can try it, certainly. But I am going to say it's probably going to be an issue.
Well, it'd be a good idea to get some more disguise scrolls so that way we're able to do things more discreetly. Wouldn't you agree?
Do illegal crimes discreetly, which I'm sure he'll be very willing to give us more disguises to do so.
Well, I'm not exactly lawful, so I have no problem with that.
Nor is Cher.
Well, good to see that.
I don't think any of us are at this point, other than maybe Tangent. So she does some weird stuff too. Wow,
She
we're
did worse than me.
We're a group of pretty bad fucking heroes, honestly.
Hey, anti-heroes exist, so not like you always gotta be part of the law to do some good. I mean, sacrifice that be made.
I guess that's true.
As up to me, I mean, we gotta. They're not making it easy on us, so hey, it ain't gonna give us what we want. We gotta take it by force, and that means doing almost anything possible. That sounds good to me.
It's chaotic, God.
Cher will get the deets on like what she's gonna do with whoever. Not in a sexual way, by the way, but she's gonna have to get the story eventually.
What, sure. How about you come back in the morning and you convince Main Stitch Taboo that we need a warrant to go into the Revenge of the Rock for an investigation. That way you make sure we don't make any mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah. She'll go sleep. See which one shows up at her door.
Give me a 1v2.
Okay. What do you? Okay, sure. 1v2. Do you have it in your head right now, Meemly?
Yup.
Do you got it?
I got it.
Are you sure?
I got it. Misty shows up.
Yay, Misty's there.
I don't know why you had to double check my surety on that.
I just wanted to make sure that you were sure.
Yeah. It's two things to keep track of. It's not hard to make sure.
I just wanted to make sure. Sometimes, gotta just make sure that you're okay.
Hey man, I should have asked you if you were sure when you lost your hat, but I digress.
I'll get all my shit back. I don't know about these guys.
Alright, well, the next day, you attain a Misty. Yes. And I take it you move yourself to the high rollers?
No. She's
She want
gonna
nothing to do
stay
with
off
us.
the grid, and she's gonna stay in that place, or at least off the main path. I'm gonna explain to her with Buckback gone. She's could be possibly a target.
What?
I'm gonna show that I
Daddy's
have plenty.
gone!
Daddy's gone.
Aww. And she looks like she's about to cry.
Cher's gonna pat her on the head and say, "We don't need him anymore."
I want my daddy!
Cher's gonna
Oh,
kneel
no,
down to her and say,
that's
"If you're a
gonna
good
get
girl."
old. That's gonna get real old.
If you're a good girl, you'll get plenty of sweets.
Only daddy can say that I'm a good girl!
Cher's gonna show her one of the candies.
Give me a diplomacy roll, you.
Okay. Policy.
Halfway through her crying, you see her cloven hooves part slightly and her eyes peek over at it, and she stops crying for a moment. She's like looking up at you and the candy. Daddy used to give me those.
Yeah. And now I can give you them. In fact, I can give you a lot more and treat you and Jinx a lot better than he ever could. If you stay with me.
Nobody could treat us better than Daddy. She blinks at you.
Is he here right now?
No.
Do you have a target on your back because of him?
Yes.
Then I think I can do a lot better taking care of you.
You're right. She pouts.
So dry your tears, little one. You'll be safe with me.
I don't
You
have
just
a
need
napkin.
to hide out here.
I can't dry my tears out of that because my hopes are too hard.
Cher's gonna give her former bandana.
And it's
Dry
like,
your
this is
tears.
ruining my meal.
Just listening the man
I
cry.
can't dry my tears. She's sobbing.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Cher's gonna tell her to be a big girl. And if she's a big girl and she stops crying, she'll get more sweets.
Promise.
Yes, Cher promises. And she always keeps her promises.
Hoofy promise. She puts up her hooves.
Cher matches and presses her hoof against hers.
She starts crying, but she's like, she looks happy, but she's crying.
Yeah.
She looks very.
Cher's gonna give her a small kiss on the forehead and tell her that her sister is gonna be with her soon. And soon we get to leave the city and go somewhere way better.
No. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want these NPCs.
I'm gonna just in case, I'm gonna leave Amelia here to guard her.
I just realized.
I don't know if she.
I just realized my window is open and I've been fucking crying really loud. Like, holy shit.
Oh fuck.
Close this
Okay,
way.
they already know you're weird.
No. This is angled toward my fucking neighbors.
They know too.
Oh no. Okay.
Honey, the weird one with the afros at it again.
Oh no, we had to open the windows because a bunch of people were touring the house the last couple days. Oh no. It's fine. If I get a domestic called on me, I'm gonna just say I was abusing myself or something. I don't fucking know.
I'm sure that will go over swimmingly.
About as well as you guys in the cards right now, I'm sure.
Hey, Cher's been doing pretty dang good right now. Like, she's doing the opposite of Moon Planner last session.
Awakening at the high rollers, we have our merry gang of completely inconspicuous people awaking. What are you guys doing today?
All right, so I should be fully healed.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast augury.
You cast augury. What are you auguring?
I'm gonna see. Oh, that is that not a Pathfinder 2 thing?
Augury is a spell in Pathfinder 2, yes.
Okay.
You gain a vague glimpse of the future. During the casting of the spell, ask about the results of a particular course of action. The spell can present results up to 30 minutes into the future and reveals the GM's best guess among the following outcomes: wheel, woe, wheel and woe, or nothing.
I want to know if finding where Buckback is our best course of action.
This is augury, so it's a yes or no question.
Oh.
It's like a black and white, not an open-ended.
Isn't that technically a yes or no question?
What was the question again?
Is finding Buckback our best thing to do?
Oh, sorry, I think I misheard your question there. Let's see. You cast your augury with this. Let me see here. And you get wheel and woe.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what does that mean?
Results are a mix of good and bad. So meaning it's good and bad.
Okay.
That's
so that
ambiguous as
told
hell.
us nothing. Very happy. That's
great to hear.
Okay.
It's rare when you cast augury that you'll get a definitive yes or a no, unless it's something blatantly obvious. If I headbutt an oncoming truck, is that a good or a bad thing? Whoa.
That is so useful.
Whoa, as in, whoa, dude. Why the fuck would you do that?
So am I supposed to be recharged? I'm guessing.
Yup, you guys took a full rest.
Okay.
This is true.
Stunned 1 is off of me now, correct?
Yup, stun 1 wore off of you a long time ago.
Okay, cool.
That wore off of you yesterday, like 30 seconds after the card you did.
Okay, that's all right. Moonplanter will move back out to the front of the high rollers and wait for Cher to arrive.
There's on her way. She should be there shortly.
Alright, and Cher arrives.
She's also got a hat and glasses on, just like a normal baseball type hat, and dark glasses that obscure her eye color. Her mane is back to being blonde now, by the way. Full blonde.
Moonplanter will say, I hope you ate breakfast.
Hang on, somebody's buzzing. I think that's you, Shabaka.
Oh, I thought that was you.
Yeah, that might be me. All right. I would like to meet with the person who gave me the sky scrolls. And I'd like to get
our
more
main
of them.
stitch.
Yes, our main stitch.
Well, I think our first approach is probably to get our warrant and then ask for disguises so that we can commit further felonies.
Okay.
Gotta crawl
like
before we jump headfirst into a pool full of lava.
You can't make big gains without big risk.
Yeah, well, you guys been making big risks, and we haven't exactly been winning big. This is Dakula in the household.
I've been winning big. I don't know about y'all, but I've been winning.
Shit, do you have that newspaper?
Do I have the what?
The newspaper.
Oh, yes.
Sure. Should I probably put it in her bag?
Can I talk
Here
to
you
this
go.
Persian out here?
What?
What was
Just
that?
a random Persian?
Okay, I said, can I talk to this Persian out here?
Sure. What are you asking him?
I'm gonna ask him if he's been keeping up with the news and like what he's heard about Buckpack.
Oh, darling, of course I have. It's everywhere. He seems to be reading a newspaper.
So how long has it been going on? Sorry, I don't keep up with the news
Oh, a
much.
few hours. Oh, a few hours. This news station is totally on top of it. And he smiles. Oh, there's the tabloids too, I guess. He says as he kind of shows over one of the others, the other Persian across the way, who seems to be side-eyeing a magazine that clockwork is holding. The outside cover reading The Flat Truth.
Oh boy.
Do you know where I can purchase such a magazine?
We have a tangent.
This one? This newspaper? This old thing? Or that? And he kind of like half points with his pinky paw over to The Flat Truth.
Whichever one you're reading.
Oh, they're on every street corner. Just pop in a copper and you'll get yourself a copy.
Right.
Tangent, we have one.
We do?
Yeah.
When do we get it?
When
from Clarity yesterday.
Clarity.
Oh.
All right, so
Okay.
we have
So let's
here, and we're going out to the lobby to look for.
probably should go to his office and knock on his door. And not just hope he's just milling about in the lobby.
All right, well, we go there first. If he's not there, we'll go to his office.
Where we'll probably need to go anyways to conduct business.
Where his office is.
I am very happy Cher is uninjured.
The music
I
is
cannot
still
move.
creepy. Is it supposed to be creepy?
Is it not a creepy thing?
Not really.
You're spooked.
Hang on.
It's full of creepiness.
Stupid.
Why can't I hear the music?
Hang on. Do you want a different?
I got the music in me.
I'm kind of playing.
got the
I'm playing this.
music.
I'm playing this new sound.
I can
thing.
hear it.
Yeah, that came with the compendiums. It's called Tension Tabletop RPG Music. So I've never actually heard these before, so I'm playing them. If you're going toward.
Do we see the main snitch anywhere here?
You go to the second floor and go up and down, though you don't see him there. You do see other Bannermanes, however.
Do we see
All
our? Do we see the pink guy, the one who was supposed to be working on the circle?
Mr. All In.
All in, yeah.
Does not seem to be anywhere out in the open that you guys are seeing. If he is in here, in fact.
All right, let's head up to his office.
I think I mistakenly went to floor 2. That's not where I wanted to go.
Is that's not where we're supposed to be?
I don't know.
There are.
Well, now I'm at a gray screen. There we go.
There are plenty of.
I
other
forget
ponies
what
and
his icon
senses.
is.
He is a Persian. I mean, he's nowhere to be seen. You guys are kind of searching around here, though there are plenty of other people who seem to be just kind of studying, doing their thing, reading the newspaper. A lot of them seem to be doing.
Where's the
It's this way, if you follow me.
Okay, I went back downstairs. Hang on.
All right. I see these doors are open, and there's lots of characters in there.
Yup, they seem to all be reading the newspaper around what seems to be a brightly runic-looking table.
Continuing down to Main Stitch's office.
Was there anything in the newspaper other than what we read? Cher would have given it another cursorily glance. Other than just like Buckback being missing, was there something else?
There were other articles within the actual newspaper. The main one, of course, being Buckback missing? Question mark. Philanthropist and gold millionaire. A pimp named. I guess Buckback. I wouldn't say a pimp name in the.
Your headset might be dying, by the way.
Yeah, you're buzzing.
No, it's you're no, it's not the buzzing from Shabaka. You sound like really tinny right now.
Oh, well.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. It just kind of describes kind of some of his accomplishments for people who don't know who he is. Like, say, somebody like you guys is new coming into the city, reading up on him. There's other sub-articles that aren't nearly as interesting, though there is a couple on an ongoing investigation of the dock after a body discovered by a Noir et Blanc was found yesterday.
What about that one, real quick? Anything pertaining to people, the suspects, witnesses, etc.?
There is a small interview by Noir, who is apparently the lead investigator on looking into that particular matter. He seems to be a zebra with a little cigar on, and the article goes on to explain how they don't seem to have a direct lead, though there's plenty to go off of on a body. A body always tells a story. And I will be sure to write up that article for you, because I can't tell the future, so I'll do that between sessions.
All right. Great. Let's go ahead and get to his office. Sure, he's probably being exceptionally overcautious, but...
The office in which you guys normally meet him is in here, though it does seem to be locked.
Knock.
Who's the character in front of us?
I knock.
Amelia Brigette. So I think that's just the...
Amelia's at home.
Yep. I'm just seeing the icon here. I'll go ahead and bonk.
Oh, Tangent says she needs to go a little early. Are you leaving right now?
Oh, she's already gone.
Oh, okay. Well.
Wow.
You knock.
Shit.
There doesn't seem to be a response from the inside.
You know, I asked one of these guys in here, hey, do y'all know where the main dish went? We can't seem to find them anywhere.
And they kind of look up. They seem to have been gathering around a map. They kind of seem like they were probably planning an adventure or something like that. They go, huh? Oh, Taboo. It is hot tub day for him. Downstairs.
Alright,
Hot
thank
dog
you. Hot dog day.
Hot tub day.
What the hell is that?
Oh, day. Get your
that
minds out of the gutter. Come on.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was thinking
Memely,
about
move me.
The mill.
We were downstairs. We looked. We didn't see him. He wasn't in the kitchen, so where would he be?
There
Well,
was a-
it's hot tub day.
So, we're like looking for a hot tub.
Yeah,
Okay.
Memely, move me.
Hmm?
Is there
Move me downstairs to the hot tub.
Excuse me?
Move me.
Excuse me?
Yes, move me.
No.
Move me.
Move yourself.
You're the DM. Move me.
I'm the DM, and I say no. Shabaka,
Oh,
you move to. You find the hot tubs rather quick,
Mm-hmm.
and see a
Okay,
long
large.
way around
where
here.
are they, Shabaka?
And there.
Come down.
And yup. And opening the door, you do spy yourself a main Stitch, who is basking in the hot tub. He's just kind of like lounging. No shame at all. It's kind of like old, the old person confidence in a locker room sort of thing.
Where?
Ooh,
Yeah,
going commando. Downstairs. Downstairs. If you go, so you go downstairs, go up. Go left from stairs and go up, and then you'll find like the hot tub. It's
Wait,
right
okay,
here.
hang
All right,
on.
Go on.
I
Follow
go
me.
down. Where are you?
Right here.
Okay.
And opening the door with all of your friends, he kind of looks over. Oh, I see you have found me in my time of most vulnerability.
Well, yes, we have, but it's something very urgent. We're trying to get warrants to Revenge of the Rock to be able to search for any clues or anything about the whereabouts of Buckback.
My aching bones, I have heard about that place for now 2 days. 2 days it feels like, possibly more. I don't know. Half of the time I get a call out, it is always to this place, and now I have got a severe migraine from it. You need a warrant for what reason?
We're trying to find Lee's a Buckback. Sure, it says missing, but as far as we could tell, as far as we know, he could be just in hiding. So one of the places he hanged out the most was Revenge of the Rock, and we were wondering if we could get warrants to locate any clues or find any possible leads to his location.
Why in Soft Whisper's domain do you think that he would need to go hiding himself?
Right, Sheriff's gonna step in and mention that it looks like we got ourselves a possible power struggle, possible gang war. That ship that blew up recently, yeah, it looks like that was carrying Buckback's cargo and part of another rival's gang's arsenal of ships and other shit. So it could be that Buckback lost a lot of money on that ship, meaning he lost a lot of power, and that ship went down because of Buckback's cargo, meaning Buckback's got a target on his back even bigger than normal. If I was him, I would have got the fuck out of Dodge, but it looks like someone might have gotten to him first. Seems to be, at least from what we can see on the outside, we're not allowed in, a struggle that went on the inside. Don't know a lot of details, but that's why we need to get in.
He kind of thinks a little bit. And you wish to have a warrant to go interrupt a crime scene, I take it, to what exactly? They have that thing so incredibly locked down after something happened yesterday. Would not believe it. A tree caught fire, somebody ran away, it was a whole story. I think they thought it was your friend or something.
Yes, our friend fits many descriptions of stupid people. It's a terminal condition. But that's why we need to get in. They've got it locked down so hard we can't get any info out.
I am not sure I have enough sway for these guards to relent the position of that. Currently, they have it locked down to all but a few of the investigators that are actually specifically have the skills to properly investigate these things. I think one of them is a zebra, one of them, and he kind of thinks a little bit. I believe they are having all in actually help out with this one. He has some skills that they are looking for tracing and tracking. And he kind of thinks a little bit. I am not sure of the others. Though, and he looks you guys up and down. Goody Two Shoes from Bleakburn, I forget. Do not think that I am as goody two shoes with these cards as Amden is likely to be.
Well, Main Stitch, I'm a trained bounty hunter. If I can get on Buckback's trail, I'm one of the best bets we have of finding him.
And this is all fine and well, but as I have said, I do not have the biggest pull with the guards, nor the captain. And in fact, he is not even under authority to give me so. The normal guard captain has left specific instructions for his next in command, as he is removing himself for the time being to head to Vati.
All right. What about the investigators? You got any pull of thumb? Can they get us in?
The investigators, maybe so. If you can find them, as I have said, I only know a couple who have been allowed in thus far. All in, whom you know, and some zebra and somebody else. I am not sure who or how many.
All right. Where's the Zigger usually hang out? Any bars, brothels, dumpsters?
Dumpster.
He kind of thinks a little bit. Well, I hear that they are particularly fond of barber shops, though only the Poles, he says as he gives a laugh to himself. Oh, I kid. And he shakes his head, shake, as though I am not entirely sure. However, most of the pilgrimers have already vacated the city. I am sure it will not be too hard to find yourself a lively zebra. And he kind of thinks a little bit. You know, and he kind of like leans over and he has a newspaper near him that's kind of rolled up toward the side of the hot tub. Kind of waves his paw, floats in front of him. I like to think that, and he shows it to you. It's the newspaper from the day before, and he points toward the article. Probably this one. I remember reading of one that is investigating things. That is a good place to start. And he points toward where it notes a name on there. A zebra by the name of Noir Blanc, who seems to be an investigator for these matters.
Does the
All right.
newspaper have a picture of him?
The newspaper article does not have a picture of him. It does, however, have a far-out view of the dock that you guys were at yesterday, though, from a different angle. It seems to have been a overview shot from the Great Friendship Bridge itself.
Okay,
All right.
so perhaps we can go to the docks and look for him there. I do remember seeing a zebra over by Dock 9. Maybe that was him.
Yeah.
Mayhaps so.
All right, let's head out there. We'll let you soak, and we'll get out of your main for now.
Ah, yes, yes. Well, when I get back, do not be shocked if you have found me turned into a fruit, yes? For I will be very pruny, I am sure.
Nothing a little prestidigitation can't fix.
This is
Thank you,
true, this is true.
Oh, by the way, I was looking to also get some more of those disguise scrolls. If you have any more on your hands, don't mind giving a few more, do you?
He raises his eyebrow. And what are you doing sneaking around so much?
Well, you
And
see,
not even
just
using the.
well, you know, it's a lot of people having their eyes on us, a lot of dangerous people. So I think it'd be best if we have some on our hands to be able to get out of any sticky situations that we might find ourselves in.
And he kind
Without
of gives a small wry smile. It seems like you are relying on me too much. And he smiles. As Amden used to tell me in our youth, it is for you to make your own story. It is not somebody else's story you should rely on. Therefore, I believe in you and your ability to make your own adventures, yes? He smiles. It is the only way you are going to grow as a person and an adventurer. If I, how you say, spoon feed you on everything, it will not be good for you.
Okay, how about you just teaspoon me and just give it to me this one time, and I won't bother you about it ever again.
I have already shoved a whole ladle down your throat by giving all of you each a scroll before. Unfortunately, now I am out of ladles. So until you shit that one out and something, I will not be being able to give you another ladle, yes?
Okay. Thank you very much of those wise words.
Yes, thank you, Mainstitch.
Mainstitch, yes.
He smiles.
You have a good day.
You as well. And may Soft Whisperer be with you. Smile.
Yes. Blase, blase, blah. Let's get going.
Blase, blase. What is that supposed to mean?
Cher's just gonna repeat blase, blase in a little Russo Franco accent.
Well,
which is still very hard to do, so I don't do it very often.
That's very wise of you.
Because I can't remember how to.
All right, Tangent, we have a very important mission for you. Things might be going on right here in this location very soon. We need you to be on your guard until we get back. If you understand, just nod your head.
Wait, did I have that spell prepared today? And
we believe in you, Tangent. We know you can do it.
Cher's gonna
Tangent doesn't
put
nod.
a sign on her back that says "Kick me."
Tangent doesn't nod or shake her head. In fact, she still seems to be pleading the fifth. But as always, she looks rather confused, and you see her kind of just like assume guard dog position and gurr at passers-by, lightly batting her paws at them, and then they just kind of
Grot kicks her and then leaves.
Like,
you guys are so mean.
So well though.
No, wait, Grot can't read. Oh shit, she felt it.
She felt
No, she kicked her
it.
because of the sign on her.
Yeah, because of the
True.
words.
She had to go
there was
for
just
where-
a there was just a hoof on there kicking a butt, and like that was the indication.
All right, so we're going to travel to Dock 9.
You travel yourselves down to Dock 9, wherein a lot of the guards have considerably vacated the area, though there still seems to have been an ongoing investigation, specifically around that harbor wherein they had found the body. The airship has since made its landing back at the station. Clockwork seem to be surrounding it, let's see, let me pull you guys to the Dakli map here. You can see how kind of close everything is. The airship itself has kind of docked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is dock 9 right here, and as the airship is not in the air, there's nothing out in the sea. If they recovered anything, they certainly had already done so. As you arrive at dock 9, what are you doing?
We're gonna look for the nearest striped fucker.
You look around. Give me a perception check.
Okay. He should be
All
good
right.
at these two, Moon Planner, right? It's
In
not
fact, Moon Planter. Well, he's not technically a foe, so I don't think that would work. Yeah, we'll say it doesn't. All right. Yeah, he's just gonna roll.
he's kind of a foe by investigating the murder that Shabaka did.
Oh, sure, chair. You just can't let it go. Like, you killed more people than I did.
Killed? Listen, if Cher killed somebody,
The stallions that you kill.
Yes, Cher is a stallion and a mare killer. As in,
Yes.
she's very attractive and desirable.
Yes, she's man. When people lay eyes on
I'm
you,
not
they
sure why
die.
you're fucking hitting on her once more.
Why do you always feel I'm hitting on you though? Are you that desperate?
I'm filing a sexual harassment claim.
Whatever your delusional mind comes up with.
Speaking of sexual harassment, this would have been a perfect time to bring in Feisty's character if you had it ready.
Oh no! Please don't make him this character.
goodness.
Holy shit!
That would be really funny. But as you start searching around, you do spot yourselves one zebra. He seems to be milling about. Milling.
Cher's gonna walk up to him and say, "So, are you one of those?" Well, she won't be that mean. So she's gonna say, "Are you one of the Zeebs without a job, or are you the one detective that we're looking for working on a case here?"
Are you one of them unicorns who likes to suck on dicks? Because you certainly strike me as one, little miss. And she looks,
From
She
time
definitely
to
does
time?
like dick.
he looks you up and
Depends
down.
on the stallion.
Well, look at that. Glow stick with a brain.
Preacher.
And he smiles.
Where I hear she's gonna say, "I hear you're working on the Buckback case, or at least you got access to Revenge of the Rock."
I don't know who you are, and I have not heard anything about no case. And he raises an eyebrow. I am here for work.
And Cher's gonna flash her Bannermanes badge real quick and say, "So am I."
He flashes a gold tooth at you. I got something too. What of it?
Look,
I don't believe this is him.
is this not him?
No.
There's no way. He's acting way too ghetto. No.
Is he smoking a cigarette or cigar or whatever?
No.
No. He just
We're looking for another zebra. We'll move on.
yeah. Let's go.
Oh,
Are there
that's
more
really
than
nice.
one of you in here?
Assuming that all
Jesus.
he's kind of like turning around and he's like, assuming that all zebras know each other. Oh,
Just
dear.
hoping that there's only one of you in this area.
I know, right?
And he he gives you the hoof as he's walking away.
Smelling straight pony.
Flick,
Sharon
flick,
knows how to
flick.
take abuse. Let's give her that.
Okay. Keep looking for another striped pony that looks like they're employed. It shouldn't be too hard to spot them.
There doesn't seem to be any other zebras around Dock 9 you can see.
Alright, they might be at the fucking rock then. They might be working the main case. Let's check the bar real quick. See, and if there's no one in there, like literally just poke our heads inside. If there's no one there, we'll walk back to the rock.
There's got to be some kind of investigation going on. So
Well,
like
there's
at Dock 9 where the ship left out, that's where I last saw him. He might still be there.
yeah, we're already here at Dock 9.
Is there no sign of other zebras or any other investigation
Nope.
area?
Just
Nope.
guards.
He might have just, if he's got access to the rock, then they're probably having him work that case. That's the big case. It's the big ticket one.
All right, then yeah, let's go to the Revenge of the Rock.
Yeah, that's the main
Alright.
entree.
You guys make your way to the Revenge of the Rock. Alright, now as you guys kind of get closer and closer, the radius of guards that seems to have been out this area has been increased, wherein you would not be allowed near the building unless you really push your way past the guards. There is people in the sky, people on the ground, and they already have casters here, scouting and scouring the area.
Sheriff's just gonna walk right up to the door.
You can't. There's a big radius around the area that you will either be stopped by or told to stop.
Yeah,
Oh, just
she's
walk
gonna
through,
wait
just walk
until
through.
one of the guards tell her to stop, but she's just gonna walk up towards the door, the front
Gosh.
door.
Yeah, strut your stuff, sister. Come on.
You get stopped
Get going.
like almost a block away from the actual building itself.
A block away.
I told you the
Goddamn.
radius went bigger.
Sheriff's gonna sigh and flip her Bannermanes badge out. Look, I'm here on official business. I need to go ahead and talk with one of your investigators that's on the scene. Time is of a factor.
He shakes his head. No Bannermanes, no civilians beyond this point.
Plus points.
We're looking for a zebra by the name of Noir. Is he here?
He kind of looks you up and down. I am not at liberty to say. Do you need to pass a message if he is?
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead. You do the message. Moon Planner.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go ahead and do the message.
We believe we have a lead on the missing Buckback case. We need access to the Revenge of the Rock in order to follow up.
Names and where he can find you?
Right here.
And he looks at you. And where I could find you?
Right here.
So your name's
wait,
right
you-
here, and you're right here. And he squints at you.
Who's a bigger smartass here?
My name is Bannermane Moonplanter. I will wait here until you come back with a message from Noir.
Thank you. And he notes this. And he takes his leave, replaced by another guard.
And Sheriff's gonna say, and make sure that he knows the info we have is pretty important to both his cases.
And he nods, continuing his trek inwards toward the building.
Yeah. I probably think get suspicious of that a little bit. I don't know.
After what seems to be quite a while, the guard comes back outside of the building and takes his place back. Your message has been delivered.
Will he be seeing us?
And he thinks for a moment. He's a private investigator. He's not at liberty to do anything he doesn't wish to. And he nods. He is helping on the case. I'll tell you this much. And he looks up. And just as he does, you do see a zebra in the back who seems to be leaving the building. Somewhat looking around. Brings up a hoof and puffs on a cigar. Behind him seems to be what looks to be a smaller sort of earth pony with a blonde mane that curls to her back and, more strangely, a tinfoil cap.
Sheriff's gonna shout out at him, "Hey Zeba,
puffs
It is.
on the cigar. He looks on over. And as he does, the mare behind him like blinks on over, squinting at you, Cher. Squint, 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 squint. She tightens her hat down on her head, and they start moving towards you.
There we go.
The two close in upon you guys, getting closer and closer and closer until they are within talking distance. Right next to the guard, who moves aside. And he puffs the cigar again. We're gonna circle around your face, Cher. Alright, Broad, let's hear it.
Listen, we're with the Bannermanes. We've been working a case for a while here in Dakalai regarding Buckback. Now we need to know what's going on inside here so that we can.
I bet you need to know, don't you? Says the mare behind her, is pointing at you accusingly. You're just out for the omelet, aren't you? Well, you're not gonna get it, are ya? And she kind of like lowers herself to the ground. She's kind of padding toward her. The zebra kind of pushes her back the way. Don't mind her, she's an idiot. And he looks back up at you again. Sorry, she interrupted. What was that? Say that all again, would you, Broad? Let's hear it. Come on. I don't got all
We've
day.
been working on this whole case with Buckback. We need to know what's going on in there. He's most likely not missing, and to sweeten the pot, it's most likely connected to that other case he was working on the dock.
So why do you need to be in the building to tell me what you already know?
Listen, we just need to parse some things out.
He looks toward the guard. Let him through. But we have orders. I don't give two fucks. Let them through. He blinks at the guard. The guard just kind of gives a shrug. Alright, if you get in trouble. The guards kind of part a little bit. The mare never stops glaring at you, Cher. She seems to have, like, the biggest eye on you right now.
Hey, Cher's got that effect on the mares. What can she say?
It's always the glowies. Always the glowies. She points to your horn.
Of course.
As you guys are kind of like led in, Noir doesn't look back. You see, you're not supposed to touch anything on a crime scene. You see? I hope you don't got sticky hooves.
Grot was reaching for something and now she's not.
Yeah.
Keep your hooves to yourself at all times, ladies and gentlemen, or I will be forced to remove them. And he opens the door. There, in the middle of the scene, is, yes, the hat that is still there with the broken glass. And he kind of puffs one last thing of his cigar, blows the air outside of the building, and then kind of snuffs it out, putting it into a cigar case, flipping it closed.
Grot is going to sniff the hat.
Grot, you bound forward to go sniff the hat. Give me a perception check.
Oh boy.
What was that?
Oh,
Hold
boy.
on. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Perception. It's in the side there. Keep forgetting
Yep.
that. Is this public or?
This is information gathering, so it will be blind.
Okay.
As you go to sniff the hat, you sniff, 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 and you pick up a different scent than Clarity's, if that's what you were looking for specifically.
Well, like for two different people. Okay.
Grot's little ears shoot up.
Right.
Giver of chicken.
Giver of chicken.
Keep a word.
A different smell, not clarity.
Well, that's good to know.
Oh. Well, all right. It's good we got that squared away.
You hear the pony that is next to Noir starts thinking, I bet she smells a fucking rat! And he looks toward Cher again.
All right.
Well, they do wear hats.
Cher's just gonna say, control your animal.
And she squints at you. Squints so hard. You're gonna be the first to go.
Hey, I like this kid already.
All right, mainly.
They take
now
out
that
a
we're in-
brush and throw it at you. Thunk.
Wait, a what?
A hairbrush. She's got curls, bro.
A hairbrush?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
Just throwing a hairbrush at me?
Partially because I also have a hairbrush in my hand right now, so she's throwing it at you.
Why?
Because Chewbacca said some shit.
Oh, it's throwing it at Chewbacca?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Fuck
fine.
you.
you said I like this kid, and she took out a hairbrush and threw it at you.
Well, now you're. I don't know. Fuck off.
Now
Let
you're
me think about
gone.
this. Hmm.
He just
I'm
gets
gonna-
hit in the
I
face
know
and he's
about
like,
all you
"What do you think
Persians
about
and
this?"
your
That
love
doesn't
of
hurt.
money. She says.
Hey, that's racist.
That's not
Sarah says
racist
that
if
is
it's
completely
true.
Not
right.
everybody, not every Persian loves money. Most of us love money. Get it right.
She squints her eyes and then starts mimicking her most racist impression of a Persian as she could, rubbing her two hooves together as she goes, "Give me all of your gold! Give me all of your golds, caddies!"
Yeah, right.
That's a pretty good impression, but my uncle, but
Go buy a market stand, Meow Mix.
but I'm not going to dwell into this. So I'm the better man in this. I
Do
just
some
look up in the air with my
detective
arms
work.
crossed, and I look the other way. Now-
Noir puffs, well, he doesn't puff on the cigar, he put his cigar away. He goes to go puff on his cigar, forgets that it's on his hooves again, and rolls his eyes, and then looks toward it. Do not mind her. Or, sorry, wrong voice. Don't worry about it. Don't mind her, you see. She's just here for some omelet. And kind of rolls her eyes. It's the biggest one! And they're hiding it. Where else would they hide it? Huh? It doesn't make any sense. She says as she shakes her head. He looks towards you.
All right, Moonplanter is going to take a look around, and he's going to do the hunt prey action, and he's going to be focusing on Buckback. This will give me a +2 to perception checks and survival checks while pursuing him. And I am also going to take the expeditious inspection, and I'm going to try to find any clues pertaining to Buckback to find out where he is.
All right. And as you start looking around for any clues, you're trying to figure out where he might have went.
Yeah, if he was here, because I noticed the busted window up top, and with the mention of the cold claws that were dug down into the area, I think he got into a fight and was thrown out of that window.
And as you start investigating, you would confirm that that was the case. Any claw marks, the way the things are pushed, it would seem that that is exactly what might have gone down here. The windows, a lot of the shards aren't broken into the actual room upstairs, but rather all of them down. Nothing was definitely thrown into the window from the bottom stairs. All the glass seems to be on the bottom. The way that the hat is frayed, there's a couple scratch marks around the brim, as if that might be where it was knocked off. That would be what you get with that roll.
Nice.
All right.
Rod is
and-
going to smell at the scratch marks around the area and see if she can pick up another scent.
You start sniffing around the scratch marks. Sniff, 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 sniff. Strangely enough, you don't get another scent. In fact, you get the same one.
Huh.
Hey, give her a chicken.
Yeah.
And no other scent. Almost as if Pony did this to himself.
No other scent.
Gruff shakes her head.
Looking at the scratch marks, can I identify what created them?
With your nature check, you would be able to identify what kinds of claw marks these were. These aren't Persian claw marks. They certainly might be griffin or hippogriff claw marks by the looks. Talon marks is what I'm getting at.
Hippogriff.
What is Buckback again?
Griffin.
You guys last saw him in a hippogriff form.
Yeah,
Okay.
he has multiple forms. You
I
know,
thought he was a griffin. Okay.
but last time
He is a pimp named Buckback. Just
Oh, I see what happened. He transferred. He just transferred a bunch of animals and did this to himself. And I guess threw himself out the window. I guess. I mean, he is a pretty powerful magician, so.
Okay, Cher's gonna call over to the Zeeb, and she's gonna say, I don't know if your dog's picked up on anything yet, but our dog seems to think that there's only one scent here. Thinking our perp might have done this to himself. Maybe to escape whoever would have done this to him had he stayed here.
he muses on this for a moment. You're smart for a broad, you know. He puffs, 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 and then he realizes he doesn't have a cigar again. God damn it!
God bless it, that's still on.
Yeah. It's at this that the mare behind her seems to look somewhat now jealous. But I could do better than... That's not even a dog! That's an ugly dog! It's a green dog, she says as she stands up taller than herself. Not a good one.
Green is
Hey.
best.
Green
Yeah,
is the worst!
Green is best color. Oh.
Green is
no.
best.
Worst!
Deep, ugly.
Stupid small!
Oh,
Why are you bullying Rot?
And her ears kind of perk up. And she looks over and like Noir's also wondering this. And he kind of like tilts his head. You know, she's hiding something, I'm sure of it. She kind of mumbles and walks back over behind Grot. Or not Grot.
I'm Gobo. I'm always hiding something.
Squints.
Yeah, everybody has their secrets. I mean, come on.
Oh, I bet you do. And she looks at you, Meow Mix over there.
Oh wow. Well, I'm gonna tell you where I keep my fucking gold. Yeah, no. Everybody got the secrets.
I bet you have a
nobody's
I
your
bet
bad,
you have 3
alright?
gold hidden right behind those big stupid ears of yours, cat.
Oh.
Once again, from behind Noir, she does like the hoof rubs.
Yeah, and I bet that you have a bunch of. you have a bunch of, I don't know, bunch of fucking secrets on hidden below your
And
temple hat.
you'll never
How about
find them, she says as she holds the hat upon her head.
Whoops. She pulled off her brain, I guess.
No, she's holding.
There we go.
she's holding it against her head. Yeah.
It's the tinfoil hat that she kind of pulls down more firmly onto her mane.
You'll never find her secrets.
Oh, are you hiding gold on there?
And she shakes her head.
Living up to the stereotype.
Okay.
Cher's gonna butt in. Now that our 2 idiots are done squabbling, I think this perp did it to himself. See, I know you're investigating the docks. We have reason to believe that Buckback was part of some of the cargo that was going on there. He had some illicit substances and other things being transferred via that vehicle. Unfortunately, doesn't seem like he had the capital to own that vehicle outright. Seems it was more on loan to him, or at least allowed to be used by him by a rival. When that shit went up, they probably looked to Buckback as the prime suspect. Maybe he's making a power play.
He kind of thinks a little bit. Well, you see, there's one small thought in that I don't quite agree with or can't see through, dame, and that's the fact that Buckback apparently is a very gracious man that does a lot of gracious business with people. Why on earth, or why in Estion would he participate in such activities? And you kind of think,
Oh yeah, he is looked up upon in the city, so I
Yeah,
guess
in the
it's a
city
good
of
bet.
sinners,
I-
he just happens to be the one saint. You really buy that story?
No, I don't buy it, but I'm just
I'm
saying.
not talking to you.
Oh, this is in character.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's in character.
And he kind of thinks a little bit. Everyone's a sinner in their own regard, though nobody throws around their money like that unless they're an idiot and they want to do crime along with it. Though, she kind of thinks a little bit. Still, could be a theory. I'm not gonna rule it out. There's never. I've been surprised on more than one occasion, and that's when the mayor behind you kind of chimes in. You know, the laws are just for the poor. They don't affect the rich. If a law's made and it has a fine, it's only meant to affect the poor, the lower class. He doesn't care. They never care.
And that's one of the reasons
Well,
why he's
that
looked
is
up so
true.
much.
Well,
Of course
yeah,
it's true.
I put it that way. I can't disagree.
The reason why
That's-
Buckback is looked up to so much is because he does spend a lot of money donating to a lot of charities as well as funding the Bard College. That's all a front. He's one of the most powerful criminal elements in this city, and the fact that he's missing means that there's an even more powerful element trying to get into the works. That's what we're trying to find out.
Mhm.
Either that or he lost all his power that he had.
It's like just trying to overtake him and
Something
overthrow him.
else to move in, probably more dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
So he's either gone missing in actuality and somebody nabbed him, or he thought that he could go and run off on his own. In that case, he must have a hidey hole somewhere.
Most likely, some little crawl space he's wormed his way into. Most of his underground contacts probably don't want to touch him. If someone's powerful enough to get to him in the first place, any of these small fries that would turn over for him probably aren't looking to have that fight.
He kind of thinks a little bit. Well, if you're thinking about worms hiding in holes, there's plenty of holes around here to hide in, he says as he thinks about something. More than one, in fact. Some to the west, some to the south.
Grunt. Follow scent from hat. Try find hole in wall or floor.
Grot is going to try to follow the scent.
I like to use detect magic.
What's Scrot following again?
We're going to try to find a secret passageway that's inside the Revenge of the Rock. And she's going to follow the scent that's from the hat to see if he was either drug away or if he ran away.
You start sniffing, trying to see if you could catch a scent around anywhere. Sniff, 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 sniff. And, Grot, give me a perception check.
Yep.
I'm gonna reveal this to you. Because I don't, well, it's information gathering. As you start sniffing around, sniff, 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 you kind of start losing the trail. And can't seem to find any particular place if he was wandering around, where he might have gone, if he went anywhere in the room.
Might be worth a reroll.
Shit, do I even have
Yeah.
another reroll? Hold on, let me check.
Oh yeah, you've used yours already.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Oh, I do have one more.
Oh, that's good here.
Did you have a log? Or did you write a log at some point?
Oh,
Don't you
no.
also keep them from the session, though? You get a max of 3.
You don't.
You get
Yeah,
one
yeah.
each session.
You don't keep the previous one that you got from just the session. The ones that you keep are the ones that I give you
Oh,
specifically.
okay.
Yep.
Well, then I don't have one.
So
Yeah.
Damn.
The only ones you keep.
Try to.
The only ones you keep between sessions are the ones that I specifically give you for either doing a log or something heroic in session.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are gonna do anything heroic, so you might as well change that to less evil in session.
Hey, man.
Not committing. Congratulations, you guys didn't commit a felony this session. It was only a misdemeanor.
Hero points all around. I'm so proud of you. You guys have grown so much as characters. Oh my god.
Well, Moonplanter's going to head back upstairs to the office where he first met Buckback, and he's going to search around up there to see if there's any clues, like any written documents, any levers, anything of that nature. He's just going to scour the upstairs.
Scouring. You find yourselves looking through a lot of the evidence there. Noir, staying your hoof in places that he doesn't want you to touch. I'm getting off prints on everything. And it doesn't seem like with that roll that you would find anything extra up here that is out of place other than, what's already out of place that you've already noticed.
I will burn a hero point to see if I can get a better roll.
You burn your hero point, and with a 4, that's an automatic nat 20 on that roll. You get your
Alright.
hero point back,
Yeah.
as that did not change the outcome.
Damn, Moon Planner.
Damn.
Damn.
Nice. Coming in the clutch, baby.
Well, I got it
Didn't
back,
change
so
it all. Wait, no. Do you get it back if you get a nat 20? I thought it was only if you got like a.
If it didn't,
rolled it.
if it,
Oh,
hang on,
yeah,
let me
okay.
specify. If it didn't change the outcome, if it bumped it up from a success to a critical success, that would mean that did change the outcome because
Changed
now.
now, okay.
Well, namely, in that case, reminder, I am getting a +2 since I'm actively searching for Buckback, so that would be a +15 to the 20.
35.
That did not change any of the outcomes of what I stated previously. You did not find anything extra that was already there.
Okay.
Well, we do have 2 of the girls back at my place. They might know any of the hidey holes. They are pretty high up there. And they're dumb enough that he might trust them with the knowledge because they're not conniving like number 1.
Which girls?
Jinx and Misty.
Oh, they're back?
Yeah, they're back at my place.
Well,
Someone had to get them out of that war zone.
Misty's back at your place. She's the one that was there.
Yeah, Jinx will be back today then.
Good for you, Cher.
And she
I
did promise
your
me 1 a
babes.
day, and there's only 2.
That would be a good follow-up because it seems like we're not finding anything else here. The thing that's throwing me off, though, is what Grot found out, that the scent is the exact same, and there only appears to be 1 scent here.
So either our assailants don't sweat, or Buckback made it look like he got nabbed.
Yeah.
It could be a little column A, a little bit of column B. Who knows? If I was him, I would have done this, but he also had a shit ton of professionals looking for him.
Could I roll a perception as a sense motive to find out why to find out if he did indeed make this look like an accident, or would that be a different roll?
That's not what that is, and that's you need to decide that yourself sort of situation.
Could I roll an athletics skill check to determine if there was a struggle between 2 or multiple parties, or if it was just 1?
I feel like that was part of your just normal investigation there. What you would get were the types of claw marks that were there, and then once again, it's kind of like up to you to decide what that might have been. No amount of knowledge skills is going to just give you the answer, because that's not something you'd read up in a book.
Okay. Was
Fair
there any other damage inside the Revenge of the Rock besides the busted window? Like, did any of the tables below get destroyed?
None of the tables below got destroyed, though more curiously, a lot of the tables seem to have been pushed out of the way. If you remember that detail from the last session, effectively. All the tables at the bottom seem to have been pushed out of the way where the hat had landed. None of the tables look damaged, though.
Okay.
I like to use detect magic, just to see if I can sense anything.
You cast detect magic to see if you might be able to detect anything. And the answer is yes. You have a lot of magic in your party.
Okay.
What are you scanning specifically, is what he means.
I guess I'll be scanning the room that Moon Planter just investigated in, the office. That was the office, right? Or was that like the main area that he was playing in?
VIP area.
Yes, I like to use detect magic in there.
You use detect magic in there and determine the answer is yes, as there are a bunch of orbs and little shiny things that are still glowing around the room. If you remember, those were lit magically. They weren't lit by candlelight. Nothing else.
And that's all. All right. Well, guess that's pretty much it. Maybe we'll go look elsewhere. Can you see find leads? Can you find much here?
Namora, did you take note that none of these tables were damaged and they were in fact pushed out of the way of where this crashing window came through?
Okay, I think so a little bit. Of course, I've taken note of that. It's quite curious. You'd think that somebody thrown out of a window, he looks down, wouldn't have had time to move his own tables.
Or they were moved out of the way beforehand. That still doesn't explain why. Is there something underneath this area? Have you looked?
Like underneath the boards, you say?
Yeah.
He raises an eyebrow. Not exactly. And this is where the mayor behind him starts getting super excited. That's where they're keeping the egg! Her eyes go big.
What egg?
And she looks left, she looks right. It's called the Revenge of the Rock, she says, kind of like, obviously. There's a huge egg here, and they call it the Big Omelet. And she squints. I would have thought you would have known that.
I'll keep that in mind. Moonplanter is going to tap on the floor to see if there's a more hollow spot directly underneath the place where the tables are moved out of the way.
Tap, 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 tap. All the tables are moved out of the way where the hat is specifically, and Noir kind of comes over and like pulls your hoof away. You're gonna disturb the crime scene doing that.
Well, the crime scene might go beneath the floorboards, so how would you suggest we get under them?
Thinks a little bit. Well, you could go about moving the hat. I wouldn't like it though.
Moonplanter picks up the hat.
Gives you a disapproving glare.
Is there anything under the hat?
You start tapping around the boards right underneath the hat. Tap, tap. Alright. Suddenly, one of the boards lifts up. Below it, hanging on a nail that seems to have gone through the board itself, bent up around the underside, is a singular key. And that is where we're going to end session today.
Ooh.
Yay!
Right.
Alright, I'm gonna uncharacteristically, like, fucking. Oh, hey, can the priestess marry?
Hey, probably.
Okay, cool.
But also, I'm
She
gonna
can
go ahead
also do geese too, right?
and push. But also,
Which mind controls.
yes, but also I'm gonna push the button on the stop of the recording to say bye.